Good afternoon, Raptor Freaks. Lexi Outs here, and I am going to do a watch along with Canada versus France this afternoon. Friendly matchup. They have two more friendlies before the Olympics start next week. And yeah, we're playing France today, the host country. We had a close scrimmage against them a couple days ago where apparently SGA got 26 points, and Team Canada was the victorious one in the closed scrimmage with no audience, nobody there as far as having a game. So these two teams have actually warmed up against each other in the last couple days. So it'll be France versus Team Canada today, 3:10 start. So they're going to start in the next 10 minutes. I have a stream up on my computer, my TV in front of me that I can watch, and I will be calling the game play by play as it goes. I may not have the same stream as you guys. I may be on a delay. There may be a couple different things. So don't get annoyed with me if my call is not lining up with you live if you're watching it on certain places. So just so you know. All right, let's see who's in the chat real quick. Alan Tam, bam, son. Canada versus France, 3 p.m. That's right, Alan. And we are here right now. I see the arena is dark. Aujourd'hui, the game is about to start in 9.5 minutes. It says they've got the Team Canada flag. They're doing the introductions right now. There's Lou Getz. There's Nickel. There's who else coming out? They're showing guys walking out. There's SGA. There's Melvin Ejim. Good to see Melvin Ejim, longtime Canada player. There is also Cabangeli. They're showing Cabangeli coming out. So they even have the alternates there showing stuff. Now, there's news that Jamal Murray will not be playing today because he did make it to France a little later than the rest of the team. So it'll be Jamal is not playing today. There's Kelly and RJ, our Toronto Raptors on Team Canada, dapping in. There's Andrew Nebhart, who I'm seeing right there. There's one of the scrubs. So the alternates are there with Team Canada right now. There's Dylan Brooks. There's a big smiling Kem Birch bounding through the high five line. I love to see Canada get introduced. And there is our coach's staff. Of course, Jordy Fernandez, coach of the Brooklyn Nets, coach of Team Canada. And there is former Raptors assistant coach Nate Bjorngren, also there. Let's see, Isaac Campbell's here. Happy freaking Friday. Game day, baby. We got a double header, baby. That's right. First, we got Team Canada versus Team France, featuring Rudy Gobert and Bilal Koulibaly. And then the Raptors will be playing their third Summer League game, or actually their fourth Summer League game of the Summer League against the Miami Heat, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'll do somewhat previews of that. You know, Miami's been very good with Kella Ware, Jaime Vasquez Jr., and Alondes Williams. Yes, there is a good Miami team we're playing tonight that's undefeated, 3-0. It's Summer League. And, well, let's see if the Raptors can be spoilers tonight. There were practice interviews yesterday. Jama in the practice interview yesterday kind of hinting that Grady's not going to play today, guys. I'm going to say it's very, very likely Grady Dick will not be playing tonight. I have no idea about Jonathan Mobo, though. It'd probably be good if Jonathan's there, but otherwise, I don't say it's only an exhibition game. Well, it is, but it's fun, and it's all about the Olympics coming up. It's going to be more and more important as the games come up. That's for sure. Yeah, Team Canada versus Gobert and Wembanyama. Bam, son. And here comes France coming out of like wrestlers with smoke all around them. It's like sprinting out. Yeah, all right. I might have a little bit of a different version of the game than you guys. I'm watching the French stream, so this could be kind of fun to see it from their perspective. There's Nicholas Batum, longtime NBA veteran. There's also Evan Fournier, who's gotten out of New York finally, getting somewhere. There's the legend, Nando De Colo, the famous Raptor legend, Nando De Colo is in this game. So we're seeing all the French players come on out to the court right now. There's big Rudy Gobert. Make sure nobody got no microphone around here. Keep your microphones away from Rudy. Oh, yeah, don't let him have it. And there is the young phenom, the alien kid, the big bad San Antonio Spur, Victor Wembanyama. Yama. Yeah, I'm going to be calling this game today with Big Victor on the court for all Francais. Oui. Yes, sir. Let's see what happens today. All right, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, so very, very happy to see you guys today. A little bit later stream today. I apologize for that, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do, and things dictate a certain thing to a certain thing. Yeah, Trevor J's here. Good day, Raptors family. Happy Friday. Not everyone is given the chance to grow old, so appreciate it and thank God for every single day of your life. There you go, Trevor Day. I love it. That's a great Word of wisdom right there. Alan's saying trade Bruce Brown. Well, Bobby Webster said the other day he's not going to be trading him at this point. He looks forward to Bruce taking the court for the Raptors starting the season. So officially, the Raptors GM has let it be known that Bruce Brown is probably going to be playing for us at the beginning. All right, they're doing the anthems right now. I see the great flag of our country put it out there. I'm going to go ahead and take my hat off and put it like this. And maybe I should stand even too. There we go. They're doing "Oh Canada." That's right. That's right. SGA talking about how he's going to not try to speak French during the Olympics. They had a funny little clip that came out with Team Canada talking and answering questions. Who's most likely to get a technical? Dylan Brooks, of course. Who's got good French skills? Who doesn't? Well, Nickel and SGA don't have very good French skills. And even RJ was saying he's probably not going to try and speak no French while they're over there. Yeah, there's RJ getting in the zone. We also found out in that clip that our guy, RJ Barrett, loves to watch his highlights before he plays in games. It's part of what gets him hyped up. Dylan looks like a psycho. He's staring off into space during the anthem. Or maybe he's just staring at something on Ken Birch's shoulder. I don't know. Either way, Dylan Brooks is looking a little psycho-ish on the camera right now. Yeah, we love it. We love it. We love it. He said he is. Said, yeah, I'm the biggest villain in the NBA right now. That's right. He said he also thinks he's the best trash talker in the whole entire NBA. And well, Jamal Murray said, yeah, when practice, we're talking a lot of trash. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. So Jamal Murray and Dylan Brooks are definitely talking that trash. All right, there's the anthem for that. And now they got the French anthem coming on right now. And all due respect to France, doing a good job with their election recently. I appreciate you as a country. You're a leader for the rest of the world in the way you're acting right now. I hope that Canada can do something similar to what you did politically recently in the election booth. Man, USA also. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Let's see. Mischief saying Lex is coming to save us. Thanks, Lex. All right, big man. Base man in the house. Yeah, we'll watch some basketball today. And I'll call the call for you guys real quick. If you're wanting an alternative audio stream, you can listen to me call the game today. There you go. There's a super fan, Monique Lawrence. That's what makes it bona fide right there. Good afternoon, Raptor Freak family crew. It may be an exhibition game for Canada, but let's go. Happy game day, Raptors. Yeah, we won't win this game. We showed them something. Man, Wemby's way taller than Gobert. But yeah, this matters. In some ways, Jordy was caught on camera in some of the practice videos from Team Canada practices this week saying these games matter. Let's step on the right foot. And this matters, even if it's the friendly. You want to get going. And in some ways, this can set the tone for how we're going to do at the Olympics if we take this seriously and we do a really, really good job. So here we go. The two teams are meeting at the middle of the court and saying, hello, how are you? All right, let's have a good game. Good, fair game, good FIBA refs, good competition. That's what we're looking for today. That's right. Trevor J saying, beautiful open gym episode. Love how all the guys are together. Yeah, that open gym episode was fantastic. Celebrating Masai Ujiri's birthday in the practice gym. I love seeing that. Like, in some ways, it's cool. We celebrated Masai's birthday on the stream. And, well, they let us see the rookies singing happy birthday to the president of the Toronto Raptors, Masai Ujiri. That's fantastic. Lots of cool clips coming out this week between Team Canada, senior men's team, and the Toronto Raptors. I highly recommend that open gym clip that came out yesterday. You see Darko's enthusiasm. You see the way he coaches and just how much fun he is. You see the young Raptors coming in enthusiastic and dedicated and ready to play in the Raptors jersey. It's a big, big deal. Brendan Carlson talking about how he's walking around Vegas and people ask him, are you an NBA player? And he's like, I don't know how to answer that because I am, but I haven't really gotten there yet. So yeah, it's a very, very awesome, awesome thing. So check out that clip and definitely check out the Team Canada clip that came out recently where they're asking all the players different questions and stuff. Pretty hilarious. Who would wear a beret? And Dylan Brooks is like, I don't even know what a beret is. What the hell is a beret? Who's, oh, this is it? Yeah, I could rock this. You put it on, you rock it. Yeah, you can wear a beret. Let's see how Team Canada going to be wearing a beret on Team France today. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, Cool Cat's here. Good day, Raptor Free crew. Are we excited for Lex's broadcasting skills? Hell yeah. Let's go, Team Canada. Thank you, Cool Cat. I appreciate that, Coach. Hopefully, I'm up to snuff. Now, I'm seeing them working out. We see Rudy Gobert doing some goofy self-pass dunk right there. Really, really goofy. Of course, in this game, it is important to try and neutralize the outstanding height of the French team. There may be things that Canada can do with stifling them with a person like Kelly Olynyk and Ken Birch. That would be smart because these big men are tough. Now, this is the thing. I'm so upset. Zach Edey played a couple of Summer League games. Apparently, he played in the game yesterday, and he got hurt, and he may have hurt his ankle really, really bad. Man, in some ways, hindsight is 2020. But Zach, man, in some ways, I wish you were in France right now instead of at Las Vegas. So yeah, they've got the starting lineup there. It looks like we're gonna have Gobert, Wembayama down low, Fournier, Nicolina, and a Cordiner. I don't think Batum is suited up. It looks like Nicholas Batum is out for this game. It looks like he's in plain clothes for this game for France. So they've got DeColo, Albasi, Yabusele, Lesort, Horde, Strazel, and Koulibaly coming off the bench for France. Let's see that Canada lineup now. Let's see who's starting for them. I'm a bet it's going to be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Dylan Brooks, probably Luguentz Dort, Dwight Powell, and RJ Barrett. That's what I'm guessing is going to be playing here. Yeah, there's Batum in a t-shirt, in a shirt. There's Trey Lyles. There's Jamal Murray in the mahogany. I guess no, that's like some sort of wine purple. Canada warm-ups. There we go. Everybody's doing dap and getting the high five. There's RJ getting ready. There's SGA in the number 2. We got the tip coming up real quick right here as Dylan Brooks is starting. Yes, and I believe it will be who are they going to start? They're going to probably start Dwight Powell at center. Even though in some ways I don't totally agree with that. It's Cool Cat saying I'm watching on CBC Gem on my app TV. I don't see what Lex is looking at. What's your feed? My feed is France feed. I'm watching this in the France channel. So in some ways you may be seeing different things than me. So I'm going to be calling it in a different way slightly. So here we go. All right, I see Jordy Fernandez and the coaches, Nathaniel Mitchell of Toronto. All right, Powell really low on the jump ball, gets up there. Of course, Wemby gets the jump. Way clears Dwight Powell on the jump right there. All right, France is working it against Lou Dort. And then we've got Fournier. Fournier working it into Wembanyama with Dylan Brooks guarding the big man for San Antonio. Gobert right down the lane. He doesn't fumble the layup and gets the first basket of the game for France. 2-0 for the host country. Here's SGA to his teammate Luke Dort. And Dylan working around a Dwight screen back to Dwight Powell, who's got Wembanyama guarding him. SGA goes at Wembanyama on a switch. Let's see if he can fake him out. You know how tall he is, Shea. Don't do that. You know, he's kind of in a no man's land. And there's a call. And I'm not sure what the call is. It's a foul on Wembanyama. So I think that's a reputation call for SGA there. He was in trouble. That could have been a travel call. That could have been a 3-second call. But respecting Gilgeous-Alexander and calling the foul on Wembanyama. So I'll take it. Inbounding the ball underneath is SGA, and Dwight's got it. He gives it to RJ. RJ, the guy fell down. He had a second, but he didn't take it. Now RJ moving in the lane. That's dangerous in some ways. There's another foul. A second quick foul on France. RJ Barrett's probably going to go to the line for this one, or are they going to inbound it once again? Let's see. I think he was in the act of shooting, French officials. We'll have to see if they actually let him go ahead and shoot it. We'll see. Are they lining up at the line? Yes, they are. So RJ's going to get to the free throw line. Hopefully he'll get the first couple points for Canada and make these free throws. Let's show RJ your free throws are back, baby. Come on now. There's the first one. It's good for captain of one of the captains of Canada, Kelly Olynyk, the official captain, but RJ Barrett in some ways is a captain of this team also. Let's see. Old lefty at the line for the second one. And he makes the second one. We have a tie game, 2-2. Canada and France, friendlies, Olympics friendly, coming up for the Olympics in Paris, France, very, very soon. And the next week's going to be started. Ooh, nice pick by Gobert, puts Dort down, and France botches the up-close basket. This is going to be a problem for France. Their execution may be a problem. They got big guys, but Gobert and Wembanyama, sometimes they don't execute very well. I'm going to say that right now. So Canada has a chance to take the lead. That should have been a kick ball on Evan Fournier, but no call. And RJ Barrett's going to get a transition foul. Yeah, that should have been a kick ball back there, FIBA refs, when Fournier stuck his foot out on the pass by RJ Barrett. That should have been a kick ball. Let's see. Yeah, James is here. The game is on YouTube live stream. Okay, see, it's even on YouTube for live. But for some reason, I feel like being goofy. And I'm going to go ahead and watch this weird direct l'equipe stream here. All right, let's see. Inbounds by France, and let's see what they try and do here. Dort is dogging them. Dort, of course, one of the best defenders in the NBA. Dylan Brooks, also one of the best defenders in the NBA. And look, there's a steal by Luguentz Dort. SGA collects it. RJ trying to try and throw it up, but Wemby got it. He just didn't have control of it. It's too bad. RJ should have brought it down before he tried to touch pass it to Dylan Brooks on the other side. France is working it around. There's a 3 attempt. They miss it. Gobert boxed out by Powell, but Powell hits it out of bounds. So it is France ball at this moment. That's right. That's right. Most saying yes. Open gym, man. Oh man, too good. That I watched it 2 times. It was short. In some ways, we want a full episode. These are like teasers. I feel like these open gym episodes are like coming attractions. It's like the preview before you see the movies. I want to see the whole movie. Open gym. Don't shortchange me. That's what I want. All right, the ref giving dap to Jordy. That's a good sign. That's a good sign they have an understanding. Gobert inbounding underneath a French basket, and RJ and Lugetz on the defending, and Powell up real close on Gobert. The guy tries to drive around the screen and takes a crazy spinny off the backboard shot. Doesn't make it, but apparently Dort might have fouled him. So it looks like they're going to get a free throw, maybe. We'll have to see how that goes right there. Cooket's saying we have a few guys on the team that speak French. Yeah, there's quite a few guys on our team that speak French. Of course, Lugetz, yeah, it's not that we don't have guys on the team. It's just the question was that who do you think has the worst French on Team Canada? Of course, we know RJ speaks French too, but SGA and Nickel as the cousins were actually kind of the ones outed as the worst French speakers on Team Canada. All right, a really bad outside shot by France. And Canada gets the rebound, coming back with Lugetz. Lugetz working with SGA, kind of playing a decoy. He gets underneath, but he throws it back out to Dylan. But did he step out of bounds? I thought he got pushed out of bounds, if anything. He stepped on the end line, and it's a turnover. So France is getting the ball. That's too bad. He just barely stepped on it. That is too bad. All right, France coming back the other way. This is the thing. France is got size. But like I said, they don't have the best execution on offense. It's really weird. They can play really good defense with the length of their centers, but in some ways they don't finish very well. That's too easy. Dwight going for the fake on Gobert, and he just goes around him and jams it right in the lane. That is too easy. That's no good. You got to do better. 4-2 for France. Low scoring affair so far in the first quarter of this friendly between France and Canada this Friday afternoon. Start at 3:10 start Eastern in Canada. Dwight Powell gets a lead pass from Dylan Brooks, but he passes it out to SGA, who nails the 3. Beautiful 3 by our number 1 player, our best player on Team Canada, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of Hamilton. There you go. All right, here we go. Fournier's trying to drive around his old teammate, RJ Barrett from the Knicks. He gets a nice little pick from Gobert, but he decides to keep it himself. He kind of half-ass lobbed it, but also kind of shot it. It was no good. Dylan Brooks with a nifty pass to Lugetz, who lobs up a 3-point shot on a foul. Will he get three throws is what I'm wondering right here. Some very, very good stuff by Canada in certain ways, containing, in some ways, Gobert's and Wemby are going to get theirs to an extent. In fact, they've already taken Wemby out of the game. This is very interesting. I don't know if it's foul trouble. That may be why they've got Wembanyama out already. Or maybe he's tired. I don't know. SGA takes a shot. He gets fouled on the shot, misses it, but he's going to the line. So, yeah, Canada, very aggressive. Very aggressive so far. It's very good. And also on defense, doing a good job considering the height difference and the height advantage for France in this game. Let's see if SGA can make these free throws right here. Yeah. Cooket's saying, or Derps is saying, Bruce no goose. Bruce no goose. Bruce wants them Timbits, baby. That's right. Cooket's saying, I have it on a CBC player on the computer, then a CBC Gem on my TV. We'll compare feeds, but volume is off. Lex is the broadcaster. All right. Well, hopefully it lines up somewhat. We'll see. SGA making the first free throw. Canada, perfect at the line so far. And that's what I like to say. Let's see what we get more from number 2 here. There's the second one. There's a professionals. 4 points at the line for Canada so far from RJ and SGA. All right, here comes France coming the other way, and they knock it loose, and Dwight gets it to SGA, and I wish he'd made that 3. But there was a foul. There was a foul somewhere, and I'm guessing it is on France. But what a great play by SGA. He hits it from behind, and Dwight is right there, and he's ready, and he tries to throw it back. And I guess the foul is on Cordner on Powell when he hits him, when he tries to pass it back. Fantastic aggression and fantastic getting after it by Team Canada so far in this first quarter. I love it. It's too bad they don't have a bigger lead to show for all the work they're doing right now. But you know what? Nothing is easy in FIBA basketball or in the NBA. And this is something that they're going to just have to keep chipping away. And they will overcome them by the end. This is similar to how they won the game the other day against their second friendly when they played against who did they play against? I forget. They played the U.S. Is this their second friendly now? I'm trying to remember. Anyway, they did win a game against France. They probably chipped away. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here comes Fournier back on the court, and the free throws are for Dwight Powell of the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see. The first one is good. He has not messed up Canada on the free throw line. Good. Thank you. Don't do that, please. Lots of free throws made by both Team Canada and the Raptors today, please, on this Friday, the 19th of July, 2024. Dwight Powell and makes the other one. We're perfect now. 6 for 6 at the line. 4-8. Canada leading France right now. Good defense, full court defense by the guys, Dylan and Lugetz, meeting them right at the bay. Yeah, these guys are going to have to fight for every inch of the court, the FIBA court, because Dort and Brooks are out there. That's right. All right, he works around the pass and this cut underneath, and the guy threw it really crazy. No finishing skills by a lot of the French players near the basket, and he threw it up really high. But what's the call? I guess it's in Canada's favor, but Dylan Brooks is a little confused on what happened there. Yeah, that's a horrible shot. And then Rudy just kind of comes in and throws the ball up the air. All right, there's the young second-year player in the NBA of the Washington Wizards, Bilal Coulibaly, has checked into the game. And here we go. RJ Barrett gets the inbounds from Dylan Brooks coming back the other way. They actually called the goaltend. That's what they did. That's so stupid. So they gave the basket to France, and that's why Dylan was mad, because they gave the basket to Gobert. I don't understand that. Anyway. Is Evan Fournier's hair weird to you guys? I mean, he's not really supposed to have hair. He shaves his head, right? But does it look like he's got like a bald dye job? I mean a blonde dye job, even though he's shaved head. It's very strange. RJ's at the free throw line for the second time in this game. Let's see if he can stay perfect. He's short on the first one. There you go, RJ. Come on now. Come on now. 6 for 7 at the line for Canada in the first quarter so far. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter still. RJ Barrett taking the second free throw for Team Canada, and he makes that one. That's a pro. You shot short, well, adjust and make the second one. RJ is starting out in this game so far with 3 points. Let's see. Here's the defense on the point guard for France. It's Lou Dort, of course. Really, really. Whoa. Did you almost fall there, buddy? No, it doesn't get any better. You got Dylan switched onto you. Yeah, don't get no better, huh? Dwight really up on Gobert. Of course, Dwight Powell has a lot of experience trying to guard the big man for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here we go. RJ in transition, takes it himself. He almost made it. It almost looked like a goaltend by Bilal there. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. Is there even goaltending in this league? I thought there wasn't. All right, let's go. Dwight Powell coming back the other way. RJ's got SGA. This is easy money right there. He better make that. That's the runner-up for MVP. He better make that. All right, now Canada up. Doubling up France early, 12-6. SGA with the breakaway dunk, a breakaway layup. All right, the defense is dogged every single time down the court for Team Canada on France right now. And it really is the leaders of Dort and Dylan that are doing this, and plus Dwight Powell. He lays off of Coulibaly and dares him to shoot, and it was a good decision because Koulibaly's shot was horrible. Dylan's going to take a three, though, and he's going to nail it. That's right. That's our villain, Dylan. Cool Cat. That's our villain, Dylan, Coach Cool Cat. That's right. We love you, Dylan. He's so funny in that Team Canada interview. So funny. And just, oh, man, he's gaining a lot of fans. Some people do like to root for the villain, and the Dylan villain is a bona fide villain. And in some ways, you can't be mad at him when he's on your team. That's right. Dupes is saying Brooks is the villain with Pat Bev gone. Yeah. I mean, even with Patrick Beverley in this league, Derps, wouldn't you say that the number one villain, like the Dennis Rodman, the meta world piece of this league is Dylan Brooks? And I think it's really because of the Brooks versus LeBron kind of stuff. LeBron's very popular. He's the establishment. And in some ways, Dylan Brooks is the anti-establishment kind of guy. And in some ways, that's attractive to some people in itself for liking Dylan Brooks. But I would say even with Patrick Beverley, let's say this. How about this, Derps? Dylan Brooks is a dog of a villain. And Patrick Beverley's a little puppy as a villain, maybe even a little weasel. That's what I've started calling him, too. Patrick Beverley, of course, going to play in Israel this season now. That's right. There you go. All right, let me see. Kareem saying, I love everything about Open Gym, but you can't have a whole film and production team following the Summer League and edit the video down to 5 minutes. I know they need content runs like me. Make a freaking motion picture for the whole every week. 2-hour Open Gym every Friday, please. Guys, why not? It may be easier because you don't have to edit as much. Just leave it in. It's raw footage for a half an hour. A shoot around between Ulrich Komsche and Jonathan Mobo and Brandon Carlson. I would love that. Open Gym. Come on now. Know your audience. Maybe some of y'all are thinking, oh, we got to have it 5 minutes. Short little clips. That's what we do. No. We want the half hour, 45-minute episodes of Open Gym. Y'all get it right now. Come on. All right, game back in action. France has the ball coming up after a timeout by France after a Dylan Brooks three-pointer. Nickeil Alexander-Walker has been brought in the game, so is Trey Lyles. Kelly Olynyk also in. SGA and Dylan Brooks staying in from the starters. That's a poor effort by Trey Lyles, allowing a second effort shot by the big, who's not even Gobert or Wembanyama, putting the ball back in with the tip. I don't like that, Trey Lyles. In some ways, you got to get in my good books, my guy. Kelly Olynyk bringing the ball to SGA. He's right close. He's got great position, but the defender is there. So he gets it back out to 13, Kelly Olynyk of the Toronto Raptors. Now, Nickeil's on the move. He spins it right into the defense, and they lose the ball. Very poor possession by Team Canada right now. This is something we're going to have to watch with the bench coming in. Is there a drop-off? You know, in one of the games earlier, Canada was better with the bench than with the starters. So hopefully these bench guys can keep the quality up of the intensity of the defense, especially with Luget's out. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's a very poor effort by Trey Lyles to get the number 7 for France off the boards. All right, Nebhardt's back in too. SGA taking a seat. Let's see what Andrew Nebhardt, the youngster for Indiana, does. Very close backcourt there. Be careful there. These teams do this crazy court pass at the half court, and it's very dangerous. Look at Brooks working on Evan Fournier with his crazy spins. It looked real good. If he had made it, man, that would have been a highlight and a half. All right, there's Gobert getting too good of a position. But look at Dylan coming from behind and wrenching it out of Gobert's hands to save Kelly Olynyk. About to get dunked on. Really, really heady play by Dylan Brooks, saving Kelly's ass because he had him working back on his heels, and Dylan just comes in there like a fighter. This is what makes you love Dylan Brooks. All the starters are out now with Dylan going to the bench. Kem Birch coming in for action right now. This is a very smart move by Jordi Fernandez. You cannot afford to have Kem Birch sitting on the bench and not a part of the rotation with such a big team as France. I would have said this when they played USA the other day too, that Kem should have gotten in earlier, because in some ways I want to show off how good he is at this point. Look at this. All right, let's see him fight for the rebound here. Look at Nebhard tips it back to France. They get it back. They get another chance, but Nebhard steals it, but it's out of bounds. France will get the ball to inbounds. Really good, all over the place stuff by Andrew Nebhard on that part there. Yeah, I like this big lineup. They've got Birch, Olynyk, and Trey Lyles out there. 3 guys who actually kind of play center are out there for the front line for Team Canada right now. And Nickeil is one of the guards. That's a very big lineup. Very, very big lineup. We'll have to see if it can help them get the rebounding edge over quite a tall France team. It's funny because Gobert and Wembanyama are not in there right now, and we're using the size on them. They try to do a post-up, and they're successful. Is that DeColo? Raptors legend, Nando DeColo, burning Team Canada right now with an inbounds shot there. All right, Nickeil over to Kem, or no, that's Lyles. Lyles coming around, and he really bad shot, but he did get fouled. He got pushed, so he's going to go to the line. Yeah, the French player, number 7, taking credit for it. Most saying, where are you guys watching the game, guys? There's a couple of different places to watch. YouTube's got it. CBC Gems got it. There's a couple of different places to watch. Smooth saying, I'm watching on CBC's YouTube feed, but Lex is my play-by-play, though. There you go. Trey Lyles, let's get the good free throw percentage up higher, my guy. Let's go, Sacramento King. There you go. Your former assistant coach, Jordi Fernandez, very happy for his former player of the Sacramento Kings. Of course, Jordi transitioning from the Sacramento Kings as an assistant coach to the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets this summer, getting his first job as a head coach in the NBA. Very, very cool. Trey Lyles buries the second shot, and I am happy. Good job, my guy from Saskatoon, the Saskatchewan player. All right, they're coming back the other way, number 85 for France with his sprout haircut. Let's see what he does here. He's got it over to the big man. Number 7 likes to play outside, but he plays big down low. Let's see how they work it. In some ways, they don't really have anybody out there that's big time. Oh, Kem Birch with a beautiful block. Did you see it? Nebhard saved it before it went out of bounds, but nobody was there to collect it. But yeah, very, very cool ups by Kem. You see what I'm talking about now, guys? See that? See that? I'm telling y'all, he can jump again. He's not the Kem Birch who played for Toronto a couple years ago, guys. His injury is healed, and he can actually get around. So anybody who's saying, why is Kem Birch out there? Well, you know, because he's healthy. All right, there's a 3 by Nando De Colo. We're getting killed by Nando, the old man on France. He is the long-standing French player. I think he's been playing for France for like 20 years now, guys. Something like that. It's crazy. Nebhard working around a 2-man game with Birch. He tries to throw it out to Nickel. Nickel gets it in the corner still. He misses the 3, though. Lyles mistimes his jump to get the offensive rebound. Coming back the other way with Koulibaly wearing the number 99, looking George Mikan-ish. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he puts it up. He's no good. Nice defense by Kem Birch and rebound by Kelly Olynyk. Here we go. Nickel over to Kelly. Kelly throws a lob to Trey. It was a good idea, but telegraphed by Koulibaly, who was there to disrupt it. Coming back the other way, De Colo with Nebhard right up on him. The youth versus the veteran there. All right, gets it to number 7. He's coming down the lane. He tosses a lob. It's a really poorly tossed lob, but Canada gets a hand on it and knocks it out of bounds. It will still be France's ball. 17-13 with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Canada leading France by 4. Jordi Fernandez making the call from the sideline to his players on the court. And this friendly game is fun. Fun. We're in Orleans, France, not in Paris. This is a different city in France. And there's a 3 for France to tie up the game, unfortunately. 17 to, oh, wait, no, they only counted it as 2. So, 16-17. Okay, I'll take that. Canada's still up by 1. Kem Birch with the ball, gives it to Nebhard, comes around a quick screen, and he hits the defender off of him and makes the shot. Beautiful stuff by number 19, Andrew Nebhard. Very, very, very good basket. I want to see more from him. He has not shown much yet for Team Canada on this team yet, but I know that Andrew Nebhard can bring some of that magic he had in the playoffs. There's a miss by France, and we're coming back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Nebhard keeping it with Olynyk on the other side, but he took it and kept it. 2 quick baskets by Andrew Nebhard to put Canada up 21-16. So we got a 5-point lead. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Yeah, these quarters go fast. Just like Summer League, they're only 10 minutes. Kelly hits it the back, and there's a backcourt or something. Is that a foul or a backcourt? Because it looked like a backcourt to me at FIBA refs. Kelly got a clean swipe. I'm pretty sure there. What are they going to do? A jump ball? This seems like they're lining up for a jump ball. Okay, no, it's France's ball. They're going to inbound it. It should have been backcourt, though. That looked like backcourt. As that guy was in the backcourt when he grabbed it. All right, let's see. The inbounds is in. Number 7's got it, and he gets it over to Nando. Nando's attacking. Good defense. Oh, that's a beautiful pass by De Colo. Wow, what a pass to Bilal Koulibaly getting the finish. He threw it right over Team Canada's shoulder. That is expert level right there. Nando De Colo still got it, apparently. But yeah, look at that. Right over Trey Lyles' shoulder. Man, perfect to Koulibaly. He couldn't mess it up. And there was a lot of traffic right there. That is just expert level point guard assist right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want on the Raptors this season. I want guys throwing passes like that. They're absolutely masterful. All right, the free throw's good. So the 3-point play is good. 3-point lead for, or 2-point lead for Canada right now, 21-19. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Andrew, whoa, they're going to try and get that. No call on the flop by De Colo. And Nebhard has 6 points in the first quarter now for Canada coming off the bench. Here we go. Nickel with good pressure on the point guard for France. Really good pressure by the long guard, Nickel Alexander-Walker. There's a really cheap pick by number 7. Yeah, half-ass a pick. You get a half-ass foul, motherfucker. Yeah, you just stick your leg out like that, and you could groin a guy like that. No, don't even plead your case, Yabusele. Don't even plead your case. No, dog, you're caught red-handed with your half-ass pick. It's like you weren't even set. You just basically bumped into him. So whatever. Challenge it. All do what you want. Go sit down, number 7. That's what you do. Gobert back in the game. Have you ever noticed that Gobert's name's kind of like yogurt? Yogurt? I don't know. Gogurt. Would you call him Rudy Gogurt? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, any play-by-play going to say something like that? No. Olenek gets the pass from Nebhard, and nice little pivot spin shot. And there's a timeout by France, or what is it? They're going to call another timeout right now. Yeah, or oh no, it's the end of the quarter. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's the end of the quarter. Kelly Olynyk hitting a basket right at the end of the first. So Canada has the lead after one. Beautiful, beautiful start for the game. I really like how aggressive our Canadian players are playing so far. France is not shooting well, and this is good. This is very, very good. Yeah. Let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. Cool Cat saying sniper, my villain Dylan. That's right. We love our villain Dylan for sure. That is our guy. Yeah, let's see. Mike is here. Good to see Logical Raptors Fanatic Project. Truth always. I just watched a Bloomberg video on Masai. It came out 3 days ago. It's a series called Power Players. They go in depth with Masai and his work with the Raptors in Africa. Very cool. That's a great thing to let us know is out there, Mike, that there is a Bloomberg clip on Masai Ujiri. So we need to go get that searched out and put it into our Facebook chat so we can watch it. Monique and Trevor and everybody else in there. Yeah, it's not on regular CBC. Yeah, it's on CBC Gem, which is like a streaming app that you have to get, Alan Tam. Yeah, Mike's saying, great video, great interview with Masai. Good stuff. Fiercey's here. Good afternoon, fam, and happy Friday. Good afternoon, MJ. Holding it down in the capital region of Ottawa for us in the nation's capital as we watch the senior men's national team for Canada play basketball in France, Orleans, France, against the host nation that has the boasts the 7'4" youngster Victor Wembanyama. Yes, we're going to be watching him today against Kelly Olynyk and Kem Birch. Yeah, we're going to have a good time today. Let's see. We're winning right now. That's good. Cool Cat saying, I love Dwight Powell and Trey Lyles' strength on Rudy Gobert. Yeah, they have some experience playing in the Western Conference of the NBA against Rudy Gobert, formerly of the Utah Jazz and now of the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's right. That's right. Let's go, Canada. Tom Dookie checking in from Victoria, British Columbia. The emoticon giant is here, and he's got the Kem Birch on display in there. I love it. There's the Kem Birch emoticon. We're coming back to action, starting the second quarter, and Canada has the ball. Inbounding the ball will be, I believe that's Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles to Nebhart to throw the ball in. To start the second quarter, 10-minute quarters, Canada up 6, 25-19 over France. Kelly had a little bit of sunshine there, but DeColo's on him. Wembanyama back in the game. Nebhart taking a long three. It looked good, but he didn't make it. Lyles is fighting for the rebound, but France recovers. Coming back the other way, France working it into Wembanyama. It's Koulibaly and Wembanyama doing the two-man game. Those guys are good buddies. And Koulibaly makes the shot. Nice patient move by the youngster. I'm telling you, this kid is something, Bilal. He really is. He's got 5 points already in this game. Kelly Olynyk with the ball for Canada. He's looking for RJ. RJ's covered. He gets it over to Andrew. Andrew's got it. He's coming around a Olynyk screen. Gets it back to Kelly. He's got that three. You better cover him, Wembanyama. He just rims out, though, unfortunately. Rebound by France, but they're calling a foul on Trey Lyles. It's a junk foul on the rebound. A little bit of a push. So it is what it is. They get to walk the ball up the court. So what? Yeah, it's too bad Kelly didn't nail that three. He usually would because he was so open right there. Yeah, and the Koulibaly shot, a really nice play between Victor and Bilal right there. You can tell that those guys played together on the Metropolitans for a while there last couple of years ago, right? All right, the ball's in, and here comes the point guard for France, number 6. Lou Dort back in to dog him. It seems like we've been playing better when Lugetz is in the game. So maybe that'll continue to be the trend now that Dort is back in the game. We got Nebhart versus DeColo, which has been a fantastic matchup so far. Wembanyama pushes Dort to the ground, and now he's out there to take a three. He spins around all awkwardly. It looks like he kicked Dort, and they're going to call it. That's pretty cool. FIBA called him. He did a little Michael Jackson kick and split his heel out. And he kicked Dort, and he got fouled for a call. He called for a foul. Yeah, it's funny. That's pretty funny right there. All right, Canada's got the ball. RJ throwing it in quickly to Kelly. Kelly coming real fast over. And let's see how we set up. We got the lead, 25-21. Canada winning by 4. Let's see. Come on now. Let's go, Canada Raptors. Let's go. Here's Olynyk back with the ball from Nebhart, and it's a nice, easy peasy little play. Nothing fancy. Keep your basketball simple and easy, and you will be successful. And that's exactly what Nebhart and Kelly just did right there. Now, there's another foul on Dort. It looks like Albasi just fell down, but they're going to call a foul on Dort. It'll be inbounding for France. Yeah, a little bit of the body into him. And, of course, the guy hits the floor. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a fun game. So far, Canada has been really kind of outworking and outplaying France, and that's very, very good. We'd like that trend to continue. We would indeed. That's right. Now, like I said, these two teams just played 2 days ago on Wednesday in a closed door scrimmage, and they did actually play with the score, and Canada won that game also, just so you know. Also, I'm already expecting, I hope they win today. I really am rooting for Canada right now. RJ throws the ball up court to Kelly. And there's a 3-point attempt. It's missed. I believe that was Trey Lyles taking that. 27-21. Canada winning by 6 right now. Yeah, there's a lot of flopping by France. Either that or the floor is slippery. I don't know. Maybe Joel Embiid should have been playing for France. The way these guys are flipping and flopping all over the place down the court. Almost a steal by France on a long pass intended for Nickel, but they couldn't handle it, so it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Canada ball. Yeah, really interesting stuff by Wembanyama. He's getting assists. He may not be scoring right now, but he's getting a couple assists here and there for his teammates. Olynyk is out, and so is DeColo. DeColo stepping off the court for France. Fournier back in. Let's see how we go here. 4-point lead for Canada. 7:47 to go in the second. Dwight Powell back into the game. He's looking around. SGA in the corner. You got to do something there, guy. You got to score. He throws something up. He doesn't make it, but there is a call. This is the thing. He's got a reputation at this point. In some ways, SGA and what he did at FIBA last summer in the World Cup has gotten him a reputation with the calls. And so that may be a push call, a little light push call, and may not be called in some places, but it's called in FIBA. So I like it. They have respect for our guy, Gilgeous-Alexander. He makes the first free throw, 28-23, 5-point lead for Canada. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Fournier looks like he has like a blonde dye job and he has no hair. How does he do that? I don't understand that. Anyway, either way. All right, SGA makes the second one. We're now up by 6, 29-23. And SGA steals the ball from Fournier, but he can't get it in time. They've really been messing them up in the backcourt with their defense. And it's all of them. It's Lugetz, it's Dylan, it's Andrew, it's SGA, it's Nickel. It's all of them. That backcourt defense has been amazing in this game. Really, really good. Really, really good. Bilal's going to try and bring it up the court now with SGA trying to guard him. And now back to the point guard because Koulibaly had more success getting the ball up the court with his length. Let's see. 6 gets fouled in all right, fine. Go ahead. Call a foul on Nickel for that one. That's whatever. There's a little bit of touchy fouls going on. The referee is explaining something to the French coach. The French coach is incredulous. He's kind of like, whoa, call it down there. Zut yeah, he's all getting pissed off. All right, let's see what's going on here. Inbounding. France is inbounding. Let's see. Wemby's coming around the screen, gets it at the top. He slips a little bit. Dylan Brooks is the guard for Wemby. He switches to Fournier. Trey Lyles now on Wembanyama. They throw it across court to Bilal, who's got SGA. SGA goes for the jump. Is that what is this? There must have been a foul off the ball because it didn't look like there's a foul anywhere near SGA and Bilal there. That was underneath. So there's a foul on Dwight Powell for trying to push Gobert out of the way from him trying to get establish position down there. France inbounding the ball. Gobert to Wembanyama. He's trying to go up. He got hit in the eye. He's upset. But Gobert cleans up the garbage, unfortunately, and gets the shot. 29-25 for Canada. SGA working. The starters back in. Here, let's see what he does here. Nice little hezzy. Goes around the big man and lays it in real nice and smooth. That's our guy. We when we played USA, we never really got our guys going. I want to see our guys get going. And I'm talking about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm talking about Andrew Nembhard. That's what I'm talking about. Dwight Powell gets a hand on the ball, but doesn't get the steal completely. And Dylan runs out to get Victor, but Victor nails a 3. Nasty. 31-28. Canada still winning by 3. Yeah. It looks like Dort's coming back in with Barrett on the next break. Dylan trying to work against the point guard on France. He gets hit on the arm, and it looks like it's going to be a foul. So it's a free throw shot for Dylan Brooks, going to go to the line. Yeah. Most saying, I get the game is in France, but televise them someday. No, right? Well, Mo, in some ways, look, this is a problem with our country up here. They don't respect basketball in the right way, and that's part of it. This is a friendly in some ways. Doesn't count for anything. It's just a practice game. So there's a lot of different reasons why this game is not on TV on a regular channel in Canada. I mean, it is ridiculous. You're exactly right, Monique. But you know what? In some ways, Team Canada basketball needs to try and fix this. And maybe the broadcasters need to fix this, or maybe the broadcasters understand that this is a good product, but they don't want this to blow up because they are holding down Canada basketball in Canada. Because in some ways, this could get way popular, and then, the people that don't like basketball get upset. I'm going to tell you that right now. Brooks making both his free throws, 33-28. Canada up by 5 now. 6 minutes to go in the half. Fournier driving down the lane. He slips, and he throws it out of bounds. That is Canada's ball, and SGA is doing some football dribbling with his feet on the sideline after that. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Oh, that ball, that court does seem slippery. It's really weird. I don't know if these guys' shoes are slippery or the court is slippery. Yeah, you little mop kids, you better get out there and mop that floor because people are slipping and sliding like Joel Embiid around there. Yeah, maybe it's just the spirit of Joel Embiid haunting the French national team, making that floor a little moist to fall around on. There's SGA taking the three. He was wide open. Beautiful shot, but it doesn't go in, unfortunately. All right, coming back the other way, France. Let's see what they do. They're trying to set up Wemby in the post with Dylan on him. Let's see what he does. He tries to do a spin move away to I'll take that shot. Go ahead and take that shot, Wemby. If you're going to spin away from the basket instead of trying to go up over Dylan Brooks, thank you. I'll do. That's great. I love that decision. Dort had it, but he's going to give it to Brooks. That's a better decision because Dort's not as good at three, but Dylan Brooks nails the three in the corner. Very unselfish play by the Oklahoma City Thunder's Lugettes. Yeah, 36-28. We got 8-point lead for Canada now. Let's increase this lead. Let's pour on that 100% Canadian maple syrup. Let's get that lead nice and chunky and thick with that 100% Canadian maple syrup. All right, Gobert's trying to work it and gets it back to Fournier. He misses the shot. SGA gets the rebound. Let's go, Canada, and beat France. Yeah, let's see what's happening here. All right. Hang on. Bear with me for a second. There's a little buffering going on here for just a moment. Maybe I should go get on YouTube with you guys. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that at halftime. All right, let's see. Come on now. Come to Papa. All right, you know what? I'm going to go find it on YouTube since you guys said it's on YouTube. I don't even know why I'm on that. Okay, there it is. All right, there's a CBC Sports on YouTube. All right, we'll just watch it on there. Here we go. All right, here we go. Wemby's taking the shot, and he hits that one this time. The one he spins away on the corner, 36-30. Canada still ahead by 3. RJ with a quick layup. He gets hit and fouled by Rudy Gobert, and he will go to the line. Good job with aggression. Really quick to get down the court after the basket by Wembanyama to put up another shot and try and be aggressive. RJ Barrett, very, very aggressive with force. Very good job. Very, very good job. Yeah, that's a nice shot by Wemby. I'll still take him like doing little spin moves away from the basket over him trying to go up and over people. In some ways, that's the problem. Like that, he can be so dominant when he starts doing that kind of stuff, especially if he gets more muscle. It's like Wemby's just going to get nastier and nastier and scarier and scarier. RJ messes up the first free throw. He hits it short, and it hits the front of the rim and bounces away. That's too bad. Come on, RJ. You're better than that. He seems disgusted with himself, honestly. I can tell. I'm looking at him. In his face, he's like, he's not happy with that. Make this one. Come on now. Yes, he makes the second one. So it's now 37-30. Canada over France by 7. And we got under 4 minutes to go in the half. Here comes France with Lugettes guarding them. I love when Lugettes is out there dogging them. Dylan has been guarding Wemby most of this game, and that has been fantastic. There's a switch. Dwight, oh, man, a crazy bank. Is it a 4-point play? Because it looked like he got fouled too. He banks a 3 in. Are they going to count that as a 3 or is it a 2? Because it looked like his foot might have been on the line. It is a 3, so they're going to give him a 3 for that. Yeah, that's a talent right there. I'm telling you, this kid is good. This kid is good. And such a goofy shot, banking it in so high off the glass like that. And, well, he's going to go to the free throw line for a 4-point play. he can really close the gap for France on Canada, put it at a 3-point game real quick with this free throw if he makes it. That's if he makes it, which he did not. So yeah, here we go. It's still a 4-point lead for Canada. Dwight Powell cleaning up the missed free throw by Wembanyama. SGA attacking, and he goes up and over Rudy Gobert for the layup off the glass. Beautiful, beautiful play, just measured and very professional. 39-33, 3:20 to go in the first half. Dylan gets in front of it, trying to steal it from Wemby. They're really bugging Wemby, really bugging Wemby. But he gets it away, and RJ actually gets a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. It will be France's ball, but man, the aggression, the all-out play by Canada is admirable, and I really like how their strategy is to handle the Twin Towers of France. Is to keep guys fresh. They're bringing guys in and out really quickly because Kem Birch is coming back in now for Dwight Powell, and that's good. Nebhard back in for Dort. Let's keep them in fresh turbo boost. Like from a video game. Don't let them use up all your turbo boost, then go bench them, and then let the next guys use all their turbo boost. And then that's the way you do it. That's what I'm talking about. Continuity of all-out play means substitutions, and that's what we got going on for Canada right now. I like the lineup we got out there. Kem Birch in the center with RJ and Dylan Brooks at the forwards, and then you got SGA and Andrew Nebhard in the backcourt for Canada currently. France trying to work it, driving to lane. He throws it off of RJ's shoulder, and it goes out of bounds on Canada. So once again, it'll be France's ball. But yeah, really sloppy play by France in a lot of different areas on this game so far. To be honest, seriously, I think France is worse than they were last summer right now. And when we played them last year, they were way more had it together. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's Nicolas Batum. I have no idea. But yeah, France don't look right. I know Rudy Gobert is a player of chaos. In some ways, he's a defensive player, but in some ways, he's a goof, and he's not good in certain ways too. And Wembanyama is just too young. He's a prodigy. He's learning. He's just not the fully developed Wembanyama yet. So in some ways, he's just a fledgling. That's right. All right, there's a free throw made by France. So it's now a 5-point lead. Let's see if he makes the second one. He makes the second one. So now it's a 4-point lead for Canada. 39-35, 3 minutes to go in the half. SGA working the ball up. He gives it to Dylan. Dylan gives it to RJ. RJ gives it to SGA. He's coming down the lane. He passes it out to Andrew Nebhard from the corner. A little bit too strong, but Kem's in there battling, and they're going to keep the ball on our side. Kem Birch, number 92, getting in there and fighting. Yabasula, it's out on you, my guy. Stop arguing, my guy. You know it's out on you, but look at Kem getting up. See, have you seen Kem jump, guys? I'm telling you, Kem Birch is leaving the ground. So pay attention. Dylan gets the inbounds from Andrew, and he's trying to break down number 7 for France, Yabusele. Oh, man, Kem's in there fighting with Wemby, and almost got the rebound, but France gets it off the miss. Here we go. Yabusele out to Nando De Colo's got it now. And almost threw it out. And then, they did throw it. Oh, but no, Dylan caught it. And Wemby tried to throw it off him when he went out of bounds. We know RJ's good for that, but he misses that layup. That's too bad. But he did get fouled. So it looks like somebody on the Team Canada is going to be going to the free throw line. RJ Barrett never, ever hardly misses those kind of free layups. So that's very surprising that he didn't convert on that one right there. That's usually a made bucket for sure right there, but not this time, unfortunately. So it looks like there's going to be a timeout by Canada at this point right now. Let's see what's up in y'all's chat. Some more right there. Yeah, Fierce saying, I don't see it on YouTube, though. It's there. It's there. Tommy's saying, can you give me the score because I'm still at work? For sure, Tommy. You just listen to me, and I'll give you the radio score. Canada is winning 39-35, and we're almost at halftime. That's where we're at right now. There you go. Logical Raptors Fanatic saying, the channel is CBC Sports. The YouTube channel. That's the one where you can find the game for free on YouTube. That's right. Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. We got some different people. Oh, it looks like Philly Nation's inside the channel saying hi. Let's see. Cool Cat saying, I'm loving Kem Birch, rim protection and defense. Yeah, he just has new life to him. And it's so nice to see him because, in some ways, he's probably not going to make it back to the NBA ever again. And in some ways, we wouldn't see him if it wasn't for him being on Team Canada and getting to enjoy and see him on this kind of level. Because when he plays overseas, we're just not seeing that basketball. So in some ways, it's great to see him in this way at this point in time. That's how I really feel about it right there. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Andrew's saying we're getting a medal this year, fellas. I'm with you, Andrew. Raptor Freak, Andrew, good to see you once again. Yes, we can have that Canada pride in basketball now because the Canadian basketball world is growing and getting better and better and better every year. And that is for the men's, the women's, that is for the whole sport growing in this country. Back in action now as Canada inbounds the ball. Andrew Nebhart's got it. Let's see what he does. He's working with SGA. SGA is going to try and get a pick. Nope, he gives it over to Dylan. Dylan's got a long three, but he's not afraid to do that. Kem Birch wrenching down the offensive rebound and getting it out to RJ, who nails the three for Canada. Kem Birch, I'm a Kem Birch fan, a big stand for Kem Birch. I love seeing this guy come back and do productive things on a basketball team to show the haters that hated Kem Birch exactly who he is. All right, that's out of bounds. SGA knocking it out of DeColo's hands on that possession there. So France will reset. It seems like this is happening a lot in this game where Canada is getting a hand in there and knocking it out of bounds, and France is resetting. I think that this has happened at least 20 times already in the first half of this game. All right, so DeColo working with Wembanyama at the top. He comes around, he throws it out to the corner to Yabusele, who misses the shot. RJ gets the tip and gets it to Kem Birch while pulling down the rebound, two hands. So Canada has the ball up by 7, 42-35, a minute and a half to go in the first half. SGA coming around a Kem Birch pick. And, the shot was in, but it came out. It's too bad. It was a really good shot. There's been a couple of shots where guys on Canada have had sure shots that normally would make, but they didn't go down. But still, we have a 7-point lead. I like that. Dylan Brooks on Wembanyama. This has been a marquee matchup, and he's really boggling it. Dylan has been physical with him and not letting him have a center of balance. Dylan putting his hand in there and aggravating number 7, almost stole the ball there. DeColo fakes the three, and there's going to be a dumb foul on RJ. He didn't mean to hit him in the face, but he did. He did hit him in the face. Really, really good scrappiness by Dylan Brooks. I love the double coverage of guarding Wembanyama and turning around and trying to steal the ball from a different France player in the same split second. Really, really good stuff by Dylan Brooks. He's talking trash to somebody in the crowd also just now. He's really multitasking. Nando with his first free throw this trip. Let's see what he does. Raptors legend, Nando DeColo, hitting the first free throw. 36 for France, 42 for Canada. You do the math. We're up by 6. In the 6, baby. Toronto, baby. Let's go. All right, Nando. Do we have an exception to this shot? Can you accept to not make this free throw, Nando DeColo? Exception? Exception that? No, he's too pro. He's too old. He's too good. In some ways, he gets those chances. He better make those points because who knows if he's going to ever play in the Olympics again after this summer. So Nando DeColo has to, it's all now or never. That's right. Andrew Nebhart dribbling around with Kem Birch up at the top. He's looking around, looking to see where to go. Goes back to Andrew, gives him a nice pick, rolls down. But Andrew doing between the legs dribble, and it's going to stay our ball. It looks like it was tipped out by Nicolina, number 1 for France. Getting a hand on there. It almost looked like it was going to be a turnover, but the refs are saying that France hit it out. That's groovy, baby. There you go. SGA getting a lob into him, not the cleanest, but it's effective. And he throws it up, baiting the foul, and they did call it. At first, I was like, did they call a foul or not? What did they do? Was it? Oh, I see. It was a shot clock. They had to shoot before the shot clock. SGA did not hit the rim, so there's a shot clock violation. France's ball. That's what happened there. Yeah, 37.9 seconds to go in the first half. 5-point lead for Canada, 42-37. France has the ball. Yeah, the French coach is very stern. He's a very stern man. He has some resting bitch face. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. What's up, Raptor Freak? Victor J from Philly Freak Nation coming in and say hi. The Sixers Freak. Good to see you, Victor. I hope you're doing good, having a good summer. All right, let's see how it's going here. Nando DeColo gets tipped out by Nickel. He gets the steal. Can he finish with contact? No, but Kem's there to clean it up. Look at Kem Birch, a great Canadian from Montreal. Kem Birch. We love Kem Birch so much on the Raptor Freak channel. And yeah, I love Nickel's work there. Like I said, that backcourt defense has been key for Canada being in the lead in this game and getting the hands on the ball and stealing and deflecting, just like just now. Kem Birch got poking the ball out of there, but they are going to call him for a foul there, unfortunately. 7-point lead for Canada, 44-37. Yeah, I don't know about that, refs. Maybe you got him a little bit on the wrist and the hand. I don't know about that call right there. The FIBA officials are better than NBA officials. I will say that. It was pretty cool to hear Monty McCutcheon call some of the game at Summer League yesterday, explaining referees' world in the NBA and the replay center and Kane Fitzgerald and his role in the NBA referees. Very, very interesting stuff. Of course, FIBA is quite different. Quite different. France makes the first free throw 38-44. Of course, the NBA refs are going to be wearing headpieces and earpieces this year, and they're going to be able to hear it directly from the replay center during the game. They're hoping that this will expedite time, taking challenges and different stuff that they're doing if they can have more things. Now, that looked like a foul on the France player when they pushed Dylan Brooks, and they came back and threw it down. That was a really crazy play. But France gets another 2 points, and now it's only a 4-point lead. Kind of pushed Dylan. He kind of used his body weight against him. He was kind of leaning, and then he got out of the way, and Dylan fell back, and then he ran around and dunked it. Very heady play. No call on the flop, thank goodness. Nebhart's got a clear path. He should have right at the buzzer. He misses it. So 4-point lead for Canada at the half, 44-40 for Team Canada. Andrew Nebhart, stand out. Also, good stuff from the backcourt of Canada in the defense. Just absolutely amazing. Yeah, Mike's saying 20-minute video. It goes deep. The Bloomberg on Masai. Yeah, definitely something I'll probably get to watch at some point very soon. Trevor's saying, looking forward to Raptors game later and then heading to Phoenix for the All-Star game tomorrow. That's right. Trevor J is going to be at the Raptors Summer League game against Miami, which is at 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight. And then he's going to get on a plane and fly to Phoenix and go to the WNBA All-Star game. Team USA playing the WNBA All-Stars. It's going to be really cool. Cheryl Miller is the coach of one of the teams. Very, very cool, Trevor. Daniel Barry's here. Hey, everyone. Happy Friday. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Thank you and for being here. They're interviewing Bilal Koulibaly at the halftime right now. Randolph Phillips is here. Good afternoon, Lex, and our beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang. Love and blessings, bro. Back at you, Randolph, and everybody that you love and care about. Everybody out there, love and peace and happiness and unity in this world. We need it now more than ever. Oh, my God. Yeah. Kareem is saying, when you play a team back-to-back, you learn teams' bad habits and poor tendencies. Looks like our guards know that their guards are careless with the rock in their own end. I think this is a exemplary, astute observation and breakdown of what it may be going on here. That, Jordy and the guys, Nate Bjorngren, Nathaniel Mitchell, they probably figured some things out from that scrimmage on Wednesday, and they are using it in this game today, and they are very much using it. Yeah, Victor J saying, do you consider Wemby a top 15 player in the NBA? Not currently. No, not currently, but in the long run, he will be. He will be for sure. It's just he's very raw and young. In some ways, he is a good example of the youngsters that came in this league too young. Like, I still think that you should go to school for like 3 years or 2 at least and get more development in younger age, like you're 19 or 20. You should be in college or doing something else and learning at a different level. Now they do it in the NBA with the G League and everything like that. But with the NIL, this may change again. There may be more long-term players because with us in our training camp right now, Victor J, we're looking at Jamal Shed, a 4-year player from Houston. We're looking at a 5-year player from Utah named Brandon Carlson. And these guys have come in and they're ready to play in the NBA, fundamentally right. So in some ways, as much as I love getting our hands on like a guy like Grady Dick or an 18-year-old like Ulrich Komsche, these guys are projects and they're not ready to play in the NBA. So Victor leans more towards those guys right now. And over the years, like his first 2 years, he probably is not going to be that, like they're not going to win and they're probably going to be kind of rough. But he's going to get better and better. And as he gets better and better, the Spurs are going to dominate and it's going to be nasty. So, oh, man, he's not a top 15 player right now. I don't even know if I put him in the top 50, probably. But, yeah, he'll be there at some point. We know he will. That's right. Andrew's saying, I love this team, but it would be really cool to see it full strength with Wiggins, Mathurin, Sharp, and Edey. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the future we got to look forward to, Andrew, is that Team Canada is going to have a great pool of talent going forward to draw from. And the kids could get even better and better. I mean, look at that Florida kid for Florida Gators. Oliver Rayu. That's ridiculous. He's 7'9". That is ridiculous. No, the future is bright for this right here, Team Canada basketball. And I'm all about it, Andrew. And I hope you'll join me in the years to come in celebrating and watching these teams play and being right on top of it. I really do wonder if Zach Edey regrets his decision to go to Summer League. I'm wondering that right now. Yeah, most saying too close of a game. Yeah, it's going to be up and down. It should be. These are two very good teams that are, in some ways not that far off from each other. Team France is dangerous. They've got Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert. That's two of the top defensive players in the NBA. That is crazy. In fact, weren't they the top two vote getters for a defensive player of the year? So that says all right there. So in some ways, this is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, Mike is saying Edie is a monster with FIBA rules. Yes, just like Wembanyama. Just like him. Yeah, go Dylan. Mike's also saying Edie will anchor the Canada team for years at center. Yeah, he's already said, I'm not there this time. And it's too bad because it's the Olympic one. This is the big enchilada. In some ways, it's just bad timing. It's sad that Zach Edey's rookie year is the same year as an Olympic year. In some ways, maybe he should have came out last year, or maybe, I don't know. He couldn't wait another year, right? So he has already said he'll be on Team Canada in 2026. In the 2 years from now, when we have something major important, he will be there no matter what. Watch, unless, God forbid, he's not able to because of his health. Trevor's saying, I'm watching Canada versus France on Fubo. Nuggy the Ruggy's here. Yo, it's Nassim. What's up, Nuggy the Ruggy? We love you, Nassim. I hope everything's good on the West Coast of Canada, my guy. I hope that you're very, very well. And say hi to your mom and tell her I say, I love you so much, cousin Rachel. And Nuggy the Ruggy is my cousin too. That's right. I am a Nugget. You're a Nugget? Do you like the Nuggets? Are you a Denver fan? Hey, I can respect that. They just got Russell Westbrook, apparently. The Nuggets acquiring Russell Westbrook in a weird way. I guess is that an upgrade for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope? I'm not totally sure about that. I mean, Russell Westbrook's an interesting player, but at least they got somebody in there. I don't know. Maybe somebody should go ask Jamal Murray how he feels about having Westbrook on his team all of a sudden. That's right. Yeah, Kem is in. That's right. Kem is in. That's what we like to see. All right. Yeah, if David doesn't show up, I don't know if I'll do the classic card, guys. We'll have to see. Fiercely saying, I found the game on YouTube, CBC channel. I thought it was on the FIBA channel. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, CBC YouTube's the place to watch. Tommy Dookie putting the link in there. He's saying, moi aussi. That means me also. I know my French. He's not talking about Australia. That's right. Most saying, Dylan playing well. Yeah, he's a shit disturber. He's in there getting his hand in the cookie jar and getting them cookies. And I love it. You go, Villain Dylan. That's right, Tom. Respect from my Logical Raptors fanatic. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Respect Team Canada. That's right. I love it. Look at Tom with the Team Canada emoticon in there. Man, you are a giant. Giant of emoticons. That's right. Happy Friday. Up by 7. Good work. That's right. Well, at halftime, I believe we're only up by 4 at this point, but still. Keep that lead and keep pouring on that 100% Canadian maple syrup with the Canadian lead, double digits, maybe 20 points. Hey, I like that. Even though this game don't matter, it doesn't count. It's a tune-up. That's right. Mike's saying, not gonna lie, I'm hyped after that Masai video I watched. We are gonna win another chip for sure. Masai is locked in on that mission so hard. Yeah, we should all be, Mike. We should all be Raptor Freaks, Raptor Freak Nation, Raptor Fan Nation, Raptors team organization, fans of Raptors and Canada, casual fans, get locked in. Because Masai means this when he said, we're going to win again. When he said that on Open Gym, when he said to all them, we're going to win again, y'all. Those youngsters believe him. Jacoby Walter's like, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are, President Ujiri. Yeah, we are. He's totally agreed. You watch that Open Gym and notice that part where Ujiri's getting his birthday celebrated. And he says to them, we're going to win again, y'all. And Jacoby's like, you're damn right, President. I love it. Fiercely saying, let's go, Canada, and beat France, baby. Let's go. Tom Duke saying, have the French stars played much? Well, yeah, we've seen a lot of Wembanyama. We've seen a lot of Gobert. We've seen some Fournier. Yeah, Nando De Colo. Yeah. Andrew saying, Masai is trying to build bench mob 2.0 with Comshay, Shed, Mobo, and Walter. Yeah, I don't know if Walter will be on the bench mob. He may be more like OG. He may be kind of this ambiguous guy who's kind of on the bench mob, but he's not really, In some ways, I might say that Grady may end up being on the bench mob. Although there's a lot of talk. Who is the projected shooting guard to start for the Raptors right now? A lot of the depth charts coming out are just saying Grady's job to lose. But you guys don't understand. Jacoby Walter, if he can get things going in a certain way, he could actually be the starter at the shooting guard for us. A lot faster than we think. But I agree with you, Andrew. Shed is like Fred VanVleet, and if not even more like Kyle Lowry. And then you get the length of guys like Comshay and Mogbo, and boom, That's like a Rodman and Sally kind of thing. That's like a Pirtle and Siakam kind of thing right there. Right there. That's right. Mike's saying we're back in the development mode where we create the most value. We're going to get there. I'm totally with you on that, Mike. Totally with you. Most saying now you're update to speed with the game, Lex. All right, so I'm better with this stream than the one I was on before. Well, if I'd known it was going to be on YouTube, I would have just gone there. Mike said it's easier to sync on YouTube. Yeah. MK's here. Oh, Canada. That's right. Good to see Raptor Freak MK checking in. I know I'm not in my normal time, so in some ways, some of the regulars that like to watch me later are able to watch me when I do late streams like this. So really, really happy to see MK in the chat. We're going to give MK a dunk. Really, really good to see MK in the chat. Longtime Raptor Freak. And when I see my peeps come back, I'm always happy to see them in the chat. All right, let's see. What else we got going on? Tom Duke saying, we stand on guard for thee. Get the steals in the backcourt and run it down on thee. Previously say, I love it. MK and Tom. That's right. MK. That's right. Andrew saying Edie and Ryu front court would be insane. It'd be a little bit like this French front court with Gobert and Wembanyama. It'd be a little bit like that. Yeah, it would. Mike saying Grizzlies need Edie up to speed and playable. They want to play him as ASAP. So it makes sense for them to do that. Edie will get minutes quickly for the Grizz. Yeah, but he turned his ankle in the game yesterday and he got hurt. And I don't know how badly he's hurt. I'm a little worried for Zach because he got hurt in the game yesterday, Mike. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. James is saying Oliver's like 7'9". He doesn't even need to jump the dunk. Yeah, he's ridiculous. He needs strength. Hopefully he has some skills. Hopefully he's fast enough. But if he can play at any kind of high level, oh my gosh, this guy's a game changer, just like the Wembanyamas and the Chet Holmgrens out there. He is a game changer. We're going to have to see. Cool Cat saying Team Canada looking good despite their height challenges. Yeah, I would agree with that. The feistiness. They're fighting. And in some ways, we have more talent than France overall. And that's where we got to beat them, is in the overall rotation. Being all NBA guys, for the most part, is big part of it right there. There's a lot of guys on the France team that just aren't as good. Let's just put it that way. Mike's saying Davion, Shed, Grady, Oshai have a chance at starting shooting guard. It's going to swap out a lot until someone takes it. Yeah, you're not even putting Jacoby on that list. And I would say Jacoby may have the best chance out of all of those guys you just said. Some would even say that Bruce Brown Jr. maybe should be our starting shooting guard this year. It could be. Brian's here. What's up, Freak Nation? Check tomorrow's episode covering the Raptors draft picks. All right, to the point. Checking in and saying hi. King Brian saying, what's up? And he's saying he's got something dropping. So y'all check out and give a follow to 2.0. Just like OG's name, The Point. And you can see Brian's content on the Raptors and the NBA. And he says he's got some coming out on the draft picks for the Raptors this year. Good stuff. We see Coach Jordy talking to Jamal on the TV as they're warming up at halftime right now. Good stuff. Having a laugh. Good stuff. James is saying maybe Bruce starts balance the roster out so he can do it because he can do a bit of everything. Well, if you want veterans in there and maybe a little competition with the youngsters to overtake the start, it may be smart. Start Bruce Brown Jr. at shooting guard with the experience, and hopefully it helps things. I mean, we're steady. You don't have as many youngsters trying to figure things out. I mean, Scotty and Emmanuel are going to have expansive growth in their roles and more importance. So maybe a more steady player out there instead of a youngster who's trying to find their way like a Grady or a Jacoby may make more sense. But then you have that carrot dangling in front of Grady and Jacoby and saying, you know what, you get good enough, you can take Bruce's starting spot. Yeah. How about that scenario that I just described right there? And I don't know about Oshai. Just like Andrew's saying here, I don't know about Oshai. He's been struggling in Summer League when he should be proving he doesn't belong there. You know, it's weird because in some ways, I talked about this after the game yesterday, that his size and the way he plays was really, really awesome in Kansas. And part of the reason why he was such an outstanding college player. But in some ways, it doesn't translate to the NBA completely. And that's part of the reason why there's such a disconnect between why people think he should be a better offensive player and he isn't, is because he's short for his position. He's 6'5". He's very strong. He's very athletic. But in some ways, some of the ways he likes to score are harder to do with the quicker, taller NBA. And that's the adjustment he has to make. So Jama said very much this week, they are working with Ochai Agbaji on working on spacing and allowing him to get the right kind of space so that he can be successful with his offense. So that's not clear yet. And it could be that NBA teams have figured out, well, Agbaji likes to do this, and they're taking it away from him. So he struggled. It's tough because in some ways, Agbaji is like OG. He's a defense first player, and you can't really gauge him on his offensive output. I just won't. I won't say he's a bad player because he hasn't struggled offensively in summer league, because he's done a lot of good stuff otherwise. So, but in some ways, I don't know. Maybe he's the starting shooting guard. I don't know, but that would be for defense. That would be for defense. It may be that position is a flex as far as Darko's putting different guys in it too to try different looks, considering who the opponent is and the makeup of the other five that they're playing against that night. So they may need more defensive, strong kind of guy. Oshai's starting that night. Maybe they need a better three-point shooter. Grady's starting that night. Who knows? We'll just have to see how Coach Rajakovic and the coaches decide how they want to do it. Very, very interesting, though. Mike's saying it's like playbook learning, et cetera. He needs to know every starter's play, et cetera. Yeah, there's some basic learning going on in Summer League right now. And in some ways, it isn't really the best place to gauge stuff. It really isn't. James is saying Bruce can raise his value so we can trade him. That's also another side effect that James is saying. He's exactly right. We could raise his value by playing him, and then boom, somebody else gets his spot. Brian said, make sure y'all keep supporting Lex. Thanks, King. I appreciate that. You too, man. Support to the point, my guy. And Logical Raptors Fanatic in his channel, too. The point of attack defense is key. So Shed and Mitchell have a leg up, but you need threes and spacing. Well, I see them as backup guards. I just do. I don't know. Maybe Mitchell could start, but Shed's not going to start. Shed's not going to start. Shed could be our backup point guard that Malachi should have always been. Let's just put it that way. Bilal Koulibaly's about to inbounds the ball. Is that Scott Foster? Is he actually one of the refs? Did I miss this? Is this? Oh, it's 416 in the 416. That's why that goes off. My alarm is at 416 in the 416. All right, we're back at play. And number one for France is the ball. He's working against Lou Dort. And now it's Evan Fournier versus RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett really putting his hand all in his face. Now Dylan on the back of Wembanyama at the high post. He tries to throw the pass between the legs, and it goes out of bounds off Fournier, Canada's ball. Botched pass by Wembanyama. It was a nice idea, very creative, but it didn't come clean, and SGA got it. SGA's already got his jersey untucked, and it just started the half. This guy is for real. He's about to ball out. Watch. Yeah, here we go. Here's a nice play. Get that shot. Nope. Look, Dylan tried to tap it away from Gobert and Wemby, but not successful. Dwight Powell. Here we go. Fournier's got the ball for France coming out the other way. 44-40 still after half. Gobert throws it over to Wembanyama in the corner. I don't know why those tall guys are so scared to shoot. They have the advantage. It's so funny. But Fournier hits a 3, and he cuts the lead down to 1. So Evan Fournier hitting a big 3 shot to start the second half of the scoring. Let's see what Team Canada can answer right now. We don't want any droughts. We want to get going. So keep going, Team Canada. All right, RJ's got the ball. He's trying to work against them. They're trying to get in there. I mean, you don't want to get too close with those monsters in the middle. So SGA's taking a long 3. He misses it. It's a far rebound. RJ tips it to Wembanyama, who throws it too far and out of bounds. So Canada's ball right back to them. Yeah, a little bit of goofy play by Victor there. But yeah, RJ, I don't know why you hit the ball to Victor. That was weird. You should have just grabbed it. It was you and Dwight getting the rebound. All right, so SGA's got the ball. He gets the ball to Dylan. Dylan to Dwight. Dwight gives it back to Dylan. And let's see what happens. He's got Gobert on him. He goes right at him. He comes up with the left, a little spin shot. He doesn't make it. And he does physical Wembanyama to the ground. Really good stuff there, Dylan. Yeah, nothing easy in this league. Wembanyama got the rebound, but Dylan kind of being a shit disturber, and Wemby's on the ground. It's a foul on Dylan Brooks, though. Yeah, that shot was very good by Fournier. We can't let France start hitting threes. That's going to really hurt us in the second half. We've done a good job of France not going off and going crazy. It's one thing if they dominate us with their bigs down low, but if France starts shooting threes and making them, that's no good. The Canada defense on the outside has to be optimal. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely. All right, they're coming across, and there's Gobert back to the other guy. Dort messes it up. Good job by Lugetz. Really good hustle. And Dwight's there to clean up the garbage. Dylan's got it. He gives it back to Lugetz. He's feeling good, but he bricks a 3. Not the best shot. But, I mean, honestly, with Gobert and Wembanyama, you got to kind of go outside. That's really ugly. Wemby trying to dribble around Dylan Brooks, but Dylan Brooks is going to get another foul. I wonder if Dylan Brooks is going to get in foul trouble. Guarding Wemby is not easy. And in some ways, I would maybe hold him off from being in the game if he gets in foul trouble because we might need him right at the end. So I would caution. He's got 2 fouls. Is that that's what they're saying? Okay, so Dylan's got 2 quick fouls in this half. He didn't have any in the first. That's interesting. Evan Fournier going down the lane. He gets blocked from behind by Dwight Powell, and it goes out of bound off of Canada. So it'll be France's ball. Great job by Dwight with the extension, getting the block from behind. Yeah, France, you don't have a patent on getting block shots. We can get them too. That's right. Wemby's working. He goes right up into Dylan's face and he makes that shot. That was nasty. I don't know how you can do anything about that. Off the inbounds play, he brought his arms right up into the chest and face to Dylan and made the shot. Lugette's attacking. There's a long arm getting in the way, Bilal Koulibaly, but Dylan saves it. Really, really good hustle by Dylan Brooks. He comes back the other way. Fournier pushes it, and he just loses it. France has it again. Maybe doing too much there, Dylan. Maybe doing too much. You probably should have gave it up to RJ before you lost the ball right there. That's too bad. Yeah, he's coming to the bench. He's got 2 fouls, and he's a little tired, so he's going to go sit down for a sec. Yeah, hold off on getting any more fouls, Dylan Brooks. Actually, it looks like it might be a timeout. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying in here. All right, let's see. Mike is saying you need secondary playmakers, point of attack, defense, and spacing for the starting guard, shooting guard. That fits with the starters. I think it depends on what you're trying to do on which night and who you're trying to play, Mike. It could be different. Ontario, Arkansas is back. Where can you watch the game? Even Courtside 1891 doesn't have it live. It's on YouTube for free on CBC Sports channel on YouTube. So there's actually a link higher up in the chat, Ontario, Arkansas. If you can't find it, Tom Duke has posted it. Cool Cat saying, given the height and athletic ability of NBA players, O'Shea needs a 3-point shot to be effective on offense. Yeah, and he's shown it at times. It's not that he's not a bad shooter. I don't know. In some ways, maybe we're overanalyzing him. Maybe this was the folly of letting him play at Summer League. In some ways, maybe he shouldn't have gone there because everybody's questioning whether he's good or not now. In some ways, maybe he shouldn't have went there in the first place, is what I'm saying. Brian saying, hit me up, Logical. Let's collaborate. That would be a good one. I'd like to see Mike show up on your show, Brian. That would be very cool. That would be a very good one. Yeah, that would be fire. Do it, Mike. I would go on that show with Mike if you wanted both of us, Brian, if you wanted to get us both on there. But if Mike just wants to be on there by himself, do it with him, just him, and get me on another one for sure. Let's see. Mike's saying Gary Trent didn't have the playmaking. So we dropped him. We need more defense with Quickly and RJ. Scotty is elite at the roamer position, and Pirtle anchors the rim protection and paint protection. King for sure. We should do something. There you go. Yeah, I mean, Mike, it's a question mark. And we'll probably do a Thursday think tank on this before the season starts. Who's going to be the starting fifth starter for the team? We already know 4 of the starters. All right, France is inbounding the ball. It's a 1-point lead for France currently. That's no good. Fournier tries to take a baseline shot. He misses. Dylan Brooks gets the rebound. All right, let's settle it down, Canada. Just over 7 minutes to go in the third. Get things going. SGA has not tucked his jersey in since the timeout. Lou Dort working around a big, weird pick. They're playing in slow motion in a weird way. I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe they're just trying to reset and get the energy right. Really bad play there with RJ losing the ball. I think he misread what Dylan was going to do, and he wanted to give the ball to Dylan. Another ugly play, and that looks like that's out of bounds on Gobert, who I think he tried to ninja kick the ball. I don't know what he tried to do there. That was really weird. But yeah, they're goofy. Very, very goofy. Yeah, very goofy. G saying, I haven't been able to watch. How are they doing? Right now, currently, it is a 1-point lead for France, 45-44, with 6:45 to go in the game. Canada has the ball. Trey Lyles is dribbling. RJ got it. Now it's SGA with the ball. He throws it into Dwight. He's going towards the ball. And Lyles has a wide open 3. He misses. Lugette's gets the rebound, though. Good job by Dort on the weak side to get the rebound. SGA playing the 2-man game with Dwight Powell, who saves his bacon because he lost the ball, but actually going to call a foul on Evan Fournier. So SGA will go to the free throw line, hopefully to get both the free throws and take the lead back for Team Canada. Yeah, 45-44 is the score, G. That's right. Andrew's saying, funny how we're in the hardest group and that USA got the easiest one. Well, I will say this. USA has to play with Serbia in there, and Serbia may be the toughest opponent other than them in some ways. So in some ways, our group is all equal, but the other 2 groups have 2 tough teams otherwise. But I mean, I get what you're saying. USA is playing against Puerto Rico and South Sudan. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. Who knows? Maybe South Sudan could do something special. Although we found out yesterday that Bol will not be able to play for South Sudan at the Olympics. That is really unfortunate. It really is true that Bol's father, Manute Bol, kind of put basketball on the map in that country. And there's been such a crazy story of where they've gotten to be able to be in the Olympics right now that if Bol had been on South Sudan, that would have been really special. All right, France is working with Fournier, RJ Barrett right up on him. Now, Trey Lyles bodying Rudy. He tries to throw a little sneaky pass, and Lugetz is not having it. He gets the steal. He's got an open three, and he gets blocked badly by Bilal. Bilal comes over and blocks the hell out of Lugetz. But man, what a great steal by Dort at the other end. Gobert trying to pull a fast one, and Lugetz read it completely. Yeah, there's Koulibaly fan number 1 right next to him, high-fiving Bilal after that. And so I guess Batum has gone right to being a coach since he's not playing today. I don't know. All right, here we go. SGA with the low dribble. He gets it out to RJ. RJ with the left-handed three. He nails it. Toronto Raptors, number 9, RJ Barrett, putting the 3 in to take the lead for Canada, 49-45 now. Okay, we had the lead, so we took the lead back already. So now we're up by 4, 49-45 Canada. Good stuff. Koulibaly throws it into his friend Victor, who's got Trey Lyles trying to guard him right now, using his physicality with him. He kind of bumped him off. They're going to call a foul, a bump on Saskatchewan's Trey Lyles in the game right there. Yeah. Mike saying Raptor Street with Logical would be fire. Oh, yeah, we can do that, Mike. That's how King does it. He can have multiple guests on there. And if he wants to do a roundtable with both you and I, that would be fire. That would be fire. I'd be all about it. Yeah. All right, we're back in action. Victor Wembanyama trying to dribble on. He slips, and Trey Lyles steals it. Oh, throw it up over. Yeah, you better give it up to Lugetz. Easy layup. That was a beautiful, beautiful transition play. I don't know why Trey didn't throw it to RJ. I want to see him bring the left-handed thunder. Come on, man. Give it to RJ. He kind of slipped when he threw it. He just gave it like as a shitty pass. Thank God Lugetz was there also. If Lugetz had not been there, RJ Barrett would have had a turnover. Trey Lyles would have had a turnover because the France player would have recovered it if Dort had not been there to bail him out. Lots of slipping and sliding on the Orleans court tonight in France. That it's really crazy. Of course, it's nighttime there. It's only in the afternoon here. SGA takes the shot. He misses the baseline shot, and France is coming back the other way, 49-45. Wait, they didn't give us that basket for the layup just now? I guess they called something weird, like a travel on Trey Lyles or something. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what the call was on there. They should have been in basket. That's a real mess up. They had a 3-on-1 break, and they didn't convert. Wow, really good job. SGA as a guard, meeting Gobert at the hoop and not denying him. Really showing some athleticism there and some strength to get involved, to break up the easy basket by Gobert. He's going to have to go to the line and earn it. Yeah, it is a foul. It's still a foul, though. Yeah, to the point. That's right. James saying Trent's going to do good for the Bucks. Lots of open looks. Yeah, I don't wish anything bad for Gary Trent Jr. He's a great Raptor. His family is a legacy of the Raptors, Gary Trent Sr., Gary Trent Jr. In some ways, I don't wish him well against us, but I want to see Gary do well still. I mean, I feel bad for him and what the contract he had to sign this year. It is what it is. Yeah, Gobert shooting free throws is always a joke. Like, I don't get this. Like, what is this crap like this? What is this kind of free throw? The way this man shoots free throws is a joke. You're so tall. Why can't you make free throws? What a punk. What a punk-ass little bitch Rudy Gobert is. All right, shoot this one. Come on, let's see how bad it is. It's going to be just as bad. It's all hawk-eyed and crazy. See? And brick. Out of bounds on France. Canada ball. Yeah, off of the foot of Yabusele. Yeah. Yabusele. Yeah. Mike saying Doc does know how to use shooters. Well, that team may be more conducive for Gary. I think this is part of the reason why he chose that team is because he could have gone a lot of different places and he could have gotten more money apparently, but he chose that team very specifically for a very specific reason. All right, let's see. RJ is working in the lane. He gets hit. He throws it up. He doesn't make the shot, but he's going to the line. Foul on Evan Fournier. Yeah, weak foul. Andrew saying Canada is settling for jumpers too much. Well, in some ways, I would say this, Andrew. There's Wembanyama in the lane. That will make you think twice about going inside all the time. Now, we can get close shots on transition. We get steals and run out like we have been on a couple of plays recently, RJ making the free throw. But in some ways, they can't go inside because there's Gobert and Wembayama in there. And that is just fraught with danger. In some ways, maybe mid-range is good, but even mid-range is dangerous. RJ makes both of them. It's now 51-45. Canada is winning by 6. Very, very good. Nickel Alexander-Walker on the guard. Now we got Trey Lyles out on the outside guarding. There's Dwight Powell up on the guard at the top. He gets hit in the chin, and there's a call. Offensive foul. Dwight Powell sticks his chin out and gets a call and gets a turnover for France. That's the kind of nitty-gritty stuff that nobody talks about. That's part of the reason why I thought Dwight Powell on the down low was one of the best players for Team Canada in FIBA World Cup last year. Boom, that shoulder, he did a little acting snap back on his neck. Don't get a concussion. Don't run into a wall, Dwight Powell. I'd say that also. All right, here we go. Canada getting the ball now from that great offensive draw. RJ with a nice clean 3 at the top, but he misses. Dwight keeps it safe, and he bats it out to our SGA, who misses another 3. 2 chances, very, very good chances, both misses. These guys got to make them. Gilgeous Alexander and RJ Barrett. All right, Nando DeColo with Trey Lyles on him. That's a mismatch. They switch it back. Now, number 7 had it up front. He throws it away. Trey Lyles gets it to Nickel, who does a really goofy dribble and loses it. So it's back to France, unfortunately. This game has not been pretty, but hey, it is a friendly. And in some ways, this is a tune-up. Let's go. Dwight Powell guarding, but the French player uses his rotundness to make room and make the layup. Getting the score closer, 4-point lead for Canada now, 51-47. SGA is working against Bilal. He gets RJ. RJ gets a quick first step, and he bumps off his defender. He's going to go to the line. That's the thing. Our guy for Toronto named RJ Barrett, he's not afraid of contact. He will go and get it right there and right now. I love that. And in some ways, he forces the defense to play him. And in that case, he was very successful at drawing a foul. But yeah, just a little bit of length there by the French player making the layup over Dwight Powell on the replay on the TV screen right now. Yeah. Kweku, Ghana's here. Is Scotty B going to be a point or a shooting small forward this year? Well, actually, technically, in some ways, we don't even want to say Scotty plays a position. He's positionless. He can play defensive center. I say he's actually, when you line him up, I go by size. So he's the 4. He's the power forward. But he's the kind of power forward that can play point guard, can play center, can play shooting guard, can play all the positions. But when you slot him up, and Jakob Poeltl's the only other guy on the court that's bigger than him, well, he's the 4. And that's the way I always say it. Positions by like point guard or whatever, the whatever role they're doing, forget that. I always go 1 through 5 is by size. The biggest guy is the 5. The smallest guy is the 1. If they have different jobs, like if IQ's the 1, but he's playing the shooting guard and Scotty's the point guard, even though he's the 4, because in some ways, it doesn't matter what Scott does on offense. I'll tell you that right now. That's part of the problem, the concentratism of offense. It matters where he's guarding on the other end. If he's guarding Jokic, he's the center, is what I'll say to you, Kweku, as far as that. Yeah. All right, we're back in action. Canada threw the ball off of them. Looks like it's going to be retained by France on that one. It looks like it's going to be retained by France. So technically, Scotty's the power forward, even though he may play like a point guard. Yeah. All right, so France inbounding the ball. The big man's trying to work against Olynyk. Olynyk cannot keep him in between, and he makes a nice layup. Sometimes Kelly's got a defensive liability as far as like not being able to laterally move in certain ways. Let's see. Nickel tried to throw it back to Kelly, but he's out of position, and it's thrown right back to France. This is no good. Nando misses the 3, thank God. And I think that Kelly Olynyk got called for a push on the rebound. So it's a dumb foul by Olynyk, pushing the French player on the rebound. 53-49 for Canada. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. So number 7, Yabusele, is going to go to the free throw line. Yeah. Brian's saying Lex should be a play-by-play broadcaster. I appreciate that, Brian. Appreciate that. I do actually have training in this, and I have done play-by-play in the past. I actually did play-by-play for women's softball at my community college down in Florida. And I have also done basketball play-by-play at Florida State also. So this is not new for me. This is something I've done on and off over the decades, but I do enjoy bringing it out for Team Canada games. I can't do the Raptors games. There's too many, and I enjoy watching the Raptors game without having to work. So this is work. And in some ways, Team Canada games are so infrequent. This is just a special thing when Team Canada takes the court. we do watch-alongs. And we did it last summer, and it was fantastic, and it's returned again this year. So on Sunday, I'll be doing the same thing for Puerto Rico at noon, guys. 12 o'clock stream time start on Sunday for Canada versus Puerto Rico, the last friendly before Olympics. RJ with a sweeping layup over France. Really good stuff. He puts the lead back at 4 points, 55-51, just over 2 to go in the third. Yeah, and one of the things that Canada did last summer in FIBA World Cup was they had a new intensity in the second half when they came back from halftime on the defensive end. There was a lot of really, really good separation from the opposing team in this third because they outscored them because their defense was so exemplary after halftime. Not totally what's happening in this game, but I will hold out and hope that the fourth quarter may show that transitionary change and switch of a more intense defense coming up, and it really showing some good promise. RJ gets a long rebound and throws it up to his Toronto Raptors teammate, Kelly Olynyk, who throws it in with a nice little Fluterhosen. Yeah, I'll call it the Fluterhosen because it's kind of like when Jakob Poeltl lays it in. So we'll call it the Fluterhosen. Kelly Olynyk. Hey, they are in Europe. Come on. And Switzerland's not that far. All right, so here we go. Nando De Colo throwing it into Yabusele. He throws it away. Trey Lyles gets the ball. He gets it to Andrew Nebhard. Kelly Olynyk with the long three. He's feeling good. KO, baby, with the three. That's right. Let's go. Timeout, France. 60-51. Canada. We're up with a minute and a half to go in the third. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, let's go, Kelly Olynyk. Nice plays by Kelly. He may have been bad on the defensive end in recent plays down the court, but wow, what a great transitionary play with RJ. And then the transition three. What balls on Olynyk to stop and pop like that on that. That's not necessarily a good shot, but he felt good and he knew he was going to make it. That's right. Yeah. He knew he was going to make it. That's right. Cool Cat saying, I want Gary Trent Jr. to develop as a two-way player this summer so he can get a good bag. See, I've always thought he's a two-way player. The reason why he didn't do good is because he's inconsistent with his offense and showing up and being consistent with his numbers night in, night out. He has not been consistent in a couple of years. He'll have huge, amazing 30-plus point games, but then there's games too many oftentimes where he's getting 7 or 8 points. That is why he didn't get the contract this summer. It has nothing to do with him not being a two-way because he is a two-way. He can guard now and he gets steals. It's his inconsistency with you don't know which Gary's showing up that night, whether he's going to hit a shot or not. That's what hurt him this summer. That's what hurt him. James is saying he was averaging 18 points and he's worth more than the minimum. Well, that's just how it is. Andrew's asking, why isn't Murray playing? Well, Murray on the down low is slightly hurt. He also lingered a little bit longer in Vegas after the friendly game against USA and got treatment. And he did not get to France as soon as the other rest of the team. So he came in a couple days later. And in some ways, this is just a strategic decision. He's not totally hurt. He is slightly hurt. And he got to France late. And that is why Jamal Murray is not playing today. He will probably play on Sunday. We will say that. How about that? All right, France is working the ball right now. We got Yabusele against Olynyk. There's the big man, goes right over Trey Lyles, and they're going to call a foul on Trey Lyles, even though it probably was an offensive foul. The guy just running him over. A little bit of a hook, a little bit of that kind of stuff going on there. Yeah, there's a hook on that play. I mean, refs, you don't want to call no hook like that? I mean, he did kind of just run him over. Seriously, but he's going to go to the free throw line. And those squeegee boys, they better get on it because that court has looked slippery. Very, very slippery. You better squeegee that shit, you squeegee kids. Yeah, we used to have squeegee kids in Toronto. Yeah, they used to squeegee your car for some money at Spadina and Queen. You go on, French squeegee kids. Trevor J saying, RJ is the best player in the game today. He's doing everything to score. Yeah, I like what RJ's done today. I'll have to look at the box score afterwards. I mean, I would say Dylan Brooks has been a real pace setter and intensity setter. Andrew Nebhard's had some really nice bright spots. SGA has woken up and done more SGA type things. I really like what our big men have been doing as far as holding their own against France's craziness. Look at this craziness. It's like they don't even respect Kelly getting hit in the face. He kind of fell on the ground. But look, Kelly said, that is so Kelly Olynyk. Oh, my gosh. On the same possession, he's going to get hit in that goofy-ass goatee he's got and still get some crazy Fluterhausen over his shoulder layup. Somehow, some way, in a crazy broken play. I love that so much. Kelly is awesome, and I love that he's a Raptor. That's a weird call. There's a knee-to-knee hit, obviously, because Nando's holding that knee. He's hurting. Ooh, it stings, don't it? It stings, Nando. Nando De Colo. Yeah, Kelly is being a factor in the last couple minutes of the game here, really stepping up and playing with energy and stuff. Somebody's laughing at Nando's hurt. Why are you laughing at that man? That man hit his knee. You know how that hurts. Come on now. Rudy Gobert on the bench. Rudy Gobert. Yeah, Mike's saying, I think Grady is capable of becoming that championship shooting guard, the low end Danny Green and high end Klay Thompson. The defense is key for Grady to become that. I love that, and I want that. I have no problem with that. It's just that number 2 spot, that starter at shooting guard is going to be a wild card this season. I'm telling you that right now. It kind of was a wild card last year already. It's not like Gary was solidified as the shooting guard. We had a lot of different guys coming in and playing at shooting guard at different times. So, it's set. We got the barbecue and Jakob for sure. Those 4 starters will be starting. That 5th starter is up for debate, and it may have a lot to do with the preseason and how guys play. 62-55, 7-point lead for Canada as the third quarter is winding down. There's a nice little toss in by Andrew Nebhard, who gets loose in the lane, really close up, and he has increased the lead to 9. This is what we want to see at the end of a quarter. We don't want to see the lead shrink or lose the lead. We want to extend the lead at the end of the quarter. So good job by Team Canada showing intensity. In particular, Kelly Olynyk and Andrew Nebhard. Oh, there's a nasty 3 by number 7, Yabusele. He's been a real pain in the ass this game. He's been very physical, and he's been doing a little chip. And he's trying to appeal to the crowd now. He's trying to hulk them up, do some sort of crap. Say, come on, are you not entertained? There's a little bit of that going on with Yabusele right now. But yeah, that's a big-time shot for him right at the end of the quarter to get France closer. But still, Canada is winning after 3. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mike's saying also, Jacoby fills a shooting guard too, developed out, moving threes, defense, cutting, playmaking. We'll just have to see how it goes. Honestly, Mike, it's a wide open audition. In some ways, this is a great motivation for a lot of players on the roster to try and be a starter. There's actually a spot that is winnable. There's those other 4 spots they're set. They are set. That Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly barbecue with the Jakob in the center is set. But who will be the 5th starter for the Raptors? That's what we are wondering. We're going to talk about this on this channel. We'll do a whole Thursday think tank on this, but maybe a lot closer to the season when we have more clear picture of how people have performed in some summer league, preseason, and training camp. So we'll have to see. Yeah, Andrew's saying RJ is looking like our best player this game. Love to see it. Yeah. RJ's doing a lot. In some ways, he's got extra pressure compared to the other guys on the team because in some ways, his dad's in charge. He can't make his dad look bad. So there's a lot more in some ways on RJ, but he loves it. He loves it. He loves the competition. He loves playing. And in some ways, man, I wish that these guys were with our Raptors in Vegas at the Wynn Coliseum Ballroom, at the Cristal Ballroom, putting up shots with Chris Boucher and Scotty Barnes and the rest of them. But hey, this is the second best place for them to be on Team Canada at the Olympics, maybe the better place to be. But yeah, RJ and Kelly looking really good so far in the second half. I really like it. Yeah. RJ and Kelly, baby. That's right. Cool Cat saying Jamal Murray on load management. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he's on jet lag management too. He got in town. I think they all got there on Monday, and he didn't get to France until Wednesday. So he's only been in France for like less than 48 hours. So that's part of the issue right there. There may be some jet lag. Who knows? Yeah, Cool Cat saying, Lex, you should do a live broadcast feed of Raptors game at least once a month. It would be great for the community. Man. Oh, Cool Cat knows what could happen. All right, back to the game. Kem Birch has the game. The ball. He's back in. He just gave it to SGA. SGA kind of doesn't want to give it back to him, but he takes the shot. Very nice making of space by Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2. Made the space there and nailed the mid-range very nicely. 66-58 for Canada. Very, very nice. 8-point lead. All right. Yabusele takes the 3 again. He nails it. This guy's been very much a thorn in the side for us. Now he's flexing. He's doing a flex, showing the muscles. All right, here's Nebhard. He's dribbled it a little bit off himself. We've got to get it back to Kelly. Kelly's looking for a target. It's Nickel, his former teammate on the Jazz. Let's see what happens here. Nickel Alexander-Walker spinning through the lane. He loses control of the ball, and Yabusele's there to get the ball away from them. He gets it back on the outside. Y'all better find him on the – oh, look at Kem Birch meeting in that protection. That is what I'm talking about, y'all. Kem Birch is the man with the defense right there, and he's even down there trying to fight for the rebound. It looks like there's a call. Maybe there's a foul on France, and SGA is going to go to the free throw line. Yabusele's incredulous. I've said incredulous twice now. Yeah, he's all upset. What is this? What is this call? How do Yabusele's got that Lowry BBL there. All right, yeah, but he's been hitting those threes real nice. He kind of looks like Zach Randolph to me. It's like some sort of weird French Zach Randolph. I don't know. Maybe I'm off on that. All right, SGA at the line, 66-61 for Canada, 5-point lead. Let's add to it. We need some more maple syrup, my guy. There's a lot of French supporters in France, of course. The home court advantage for France. If Nabati is there, come on, make yourself seen, Nav. Throw that towel up for when they're shooting free throws, not when we're up. SGA missing that free throw, though. Too bad. 66-61. 9 minutes to go in the game. The ref's having a laugh with the French coach. French coach isn't laughing, though. So the ref is laughing. That's funny. It must be funny to us then. Yeah, SGA calms down and makes the second free throw, 67-61. Dylan Brooks back in the game, looking fierce, coming in for Andrew Nebhard. Very, very good game for both those gentlemen so far. All right, Nick DiColo gets the ball back to the point guard, number 8. Let's see what happens here on this possession for France. They're looking around. Yabusele with Birch on him at the top of the key. Then we got the traditional point guard, 85's trying to move the ball around. They're trying to get a shot. They throw it in the corner, back out. Team Canada's defense stifling. No good shots for them. Can they get the rebound, though? It looks like it's out on France. It should be Canada ball, but no, they're going to give the ball back to the host country. It looks like that could have been Canada ball, but they're going to give a gimme. Maybe they don't feel like running the court right now. Sometimes that's why the refs do that. Nah, we're just going to keep it here. I don't feel like going back the other end of the court right now. So, yeah, France retaining the ball. It was ambiguous. It could have been actually out on us. But I thought it looked like it was out on France. Koulibaly coming in the game. He'll inbounds the ball. And Wembanyama is out there. Let's see what happens here. He throws it into Nando. Almost a steal by SGA, though. And let's see. He kind of comes around the pick. SGA giving a good guard. The defense has been supreme by Canada the last couple of possessions. There's a little floater, but there's a whistle before that. I don't think the shot goes because I believe there was no continuation. There's a foul on the court, and it should be France's ball to inbound with no shot there. Yes, that's true. 67-61 still. 6-point lead for Canada. 8:22 to go. Yabusele hits Ken Birch with a shoulder. No call there. Bilal Koulibaly dares Kelly Olynyk, and he shoots it. I'll take that shot. That's a great shot. Kelly dared him, and he took it, and he missed. A rebound by SGA, who there's a weird kickball by Nando DiColo. Ref's right on top of it. He tried to make it seem like that was a steal of some sort. Nando, this is not the football. This is basketball, and you're not allowed to do that. No, you're not. That's right. Yeah. It could have been actually off of the pink shoes of SGA, and that may be what DiColo was trying to argue. But the referees gave y'all the ball, gimme on the other side. They're going to give us a gimme too. That's just fair. That's how it works. Yeah, DiColo going to the bench. Let's see. SGA is going to inbounds now. Let's see what happens here. It's into Birch. Birch gives the screen for SGA. This two-man game. Get it to Birch. He's right there. Yeah, there you go. He tried to flip it up, but he got fouled. Good catch by Cam. It wasn't a very good pass, and it was ugly, like lots of traffic. But there is a foul there. There's no foul on a shot though, so Canada will be inbounding. Unfortunately, it looked like he's held his arm as he's going up. That should be free throws, and they are going to give him free throws. That's right. I was about to say they go out of bounds. There's a little bit of trash talk in there. Or I don't know. Ken Birch giving some advice to young Bilal Koulibaly just now. A little smile there too. All right, let's make these count, big man from Montreal. Make them count. Ken Birch makes the first one. That's a pro. Of course, Ken playing overseas last year, having a really, really good season health-wise in the Spanish league, playing in Spain this past season. So, yeah, we're happy Ken Birch is finally healthy. He bricks off the front of the rim on the second free throw. 68-61 for Canada, 7-point lead. Let's see what happens on this one. Let's see if Canada can continue to have the defensive presence that they've had. Ken Birch really looking tall there. A long three missed, really bad shot. And the rebounds corralled by the Thunder players, Dort and Gilgeous-Alexander, bringing it up the court. Ken Birch there to give a screen, and SGA takes a long three. He nails it. That is NBA talent right there. No messing around with that. Is this the big time? Is this the winning time, SGA? Is this the time to get that maple syrup out and get that double-digit lead, 71-61, 100% Canadian maple syrup? Let's pour it on real thick on the pancakes and get that big lead. Yeah, if this was a point differential, if this game even mattered, if this was Summer League, I would say pour it on thick, just like I hope the Raptors do in a big win over Miami Heat tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Summer League in Vegas continues. Raptors playing the Miami Heat tonight. Watch the game. It should be a good one. I'll do like a little bit of a stream afterwards to do a preview for it. We'll do the classic card then, stuff like that. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Yeah. All right, let's see. Mike's saying closing with the 2 point guards is probably the best option. Well, it depends on situational stuff. It depends on every game. Every game is a snowflake. It's different. And in some ways, you got to know your personnel and know what their skills are and what you need and the ingredients on this court at any time. And there shouldn't be a set standard. In some ways, that pisses me off when coaches just have a set rotation, set minutes, and they don't use their extended bench in certain ways. They have guys that relish and just sit at the end of the bench all year. No, get some value out of those guys. There are situations where you can bring them in. And I would say the same thing about the starting position for the Raptors this year at shooting guard. Think about what is needed for that night and put the right guy in there. And in some ways, reward guys who go above and beyond or on a hot streak or playing really well. Yeah. But in some ways, maybe there's a situational reason why you may have that different fifth starter than the other four guys be different. Yeah. Evan Fournier inbounding the ball for France, coming back the other way. We're back in action, 7.5 to go in the game. Let's see how it all goes down. Canada has a 10-point lead at this point. Very, very good stuff. Bilal Coulibaly surveys the scene. He's got Kelly Olynyk on him. He's really laying off of him and daring him to take that three. Go ahead, Bilal. Take the three, my guy. And we have no respect for you. Oh, Lou Dort falling that slippery-ass floor in Orleans. Look at that crash in the boards by Kem Birch, being a man and getting up there and out-rebounding Wembanyama. That's right. Kem Birch versus Wembanyama. Who's getting the rebound? Kem Birch, baby. That's right. SGA setting it up. Here comes Kem with the screen. Wembanyama's on the switch. Let's see if, oh, no, that's Gobert. Actually, Gobert on SGA. Kelly with a long three. He nails it. This is the thing. This year for Kelly Olynyk, coming in for the Raptors, he's going to shoot better from three than he did in the last half of last season. We're going to see that. We're seeing it in the game right now. Kelly's money for three right now. Big time shot by Kelly Olynyk. Our leaders, Kelly Olynyk and SGA, playing big time right now. Kelly flops, and Birch does the switch on Bilal, and he does a really good job. Wembanyama takes a short three. It's short, and Lugetz collects it. There's a foul, though. There's some sort of foul, or they're calling a timeout, maybe because of a wet spot. I'm not sure. The ref's pointing at the floor. Yeah, he slipped there, and the ref is calling a timeout because of danger on the court. This court has been way too wet. In some ways, this is the problem when they have games in arenas that are not usually a big-time game like this. How many fucking big-time games go on in Orleans? Maybe because of their French pro team. But in some ways, when you get the big time coming in here, you better have that floor not be getting all wet. Is there ice hockey rink under this court? What the fuck is wrong with it? Seriously. SGA with Fournier on him. And this possession for Canada, he fakes. He goes up and under. He gives it to Kem. Kem goes up in the lane. That's a big-time shot. That's easy. But somehow he missed it. That's too bad. It really looked like he was gonna make that for sure. But it is what it is. Wembanyama tries to lob it in. He's been really goofy with his passes. I'm going to say that. Wemby's been somewhat creative and good, but also not. Really good job not letting Gobert get an easy basket. Luget's fouling him hard. Kelly's also there to give him some physicality in the back. Very, very good job. Gobert's going to make the dunk, but the free throws, that's why that's a good decision. Hack-a-Shack works with Rudy Gobert. And in fact, they're not even giving him the respect to put him on the line. They are. Why is Wemby? Yeah, they're not putting him on the line. So here we go. Let's see how this inbounds goes. They throw it to Fournier. He's on the baseline with RJ Barrett on him again. That's a good matchup because RJ's taller than him, but he gets around him and he tries to lay it up. No good. Kem battling with Gobert, getting the free rebound. Very good job by Kem Birch. He's been doing an excellent job getting rebounds for Team Canada in the land of giants. All right, we got Lugetz working. Now we got back to Lou Dort. He takes the three. He misses. Not the best shot. He had Wemby on him. Not the best shot. All right, let's see. There's a call on Gobert for hitting Dylan Brooks in transition. He hit him with a little physicality, and Dylan did a little bit of acting, but it was enough to get the call, the offensive foul. There's been a couple of those moving screen calls on France in this game, and Canada has really been awesome for getting them. Seriously. Some dogged defense by France. They're kind of trying to bug Nebhard. Nebhard's not falling for it. Let's see what he does here. We got over 5 minutes to go. Kem gets the ball again in the lane, but he doesn't want to take it this time. In some ways, I get it. Gobert might have blocked you. I get it. Nebhard's going to try and shoot in the lane. He makes it. That's the stuff we want to see from number 19, Mr. Andrew Nebhard, first-time Canadian Olympian. And I hope to pray that Canadian Olympian will be multiple times for a man like Andrew Nebhard, a young man like that. Many, many Olympic cycles for him to play for Canada coming up. That's right. And see how he grows and develops as a player. Working around the screen, the point guard for France misses. This is just like I said at the beginning of the game. France is not a good outside shooting team. In some ways, they would have been smart trying to beat us over the head down the lane, but apparently they're not smart enough to take that. So we'll set up at the other end. RJ getting the screen from Kem Birch. He comes down the lane, and he just kind of takes his time and loops down. Kem had the offensive rebound, but he lost it somehow, and Victor gets it down the court. Let's see. Evan Fournier throws it into Gobert, and Kem was out of position, unfortunately, and that's a bad play. That may be the worst defense I've seen from Kem Birch all game. He let Gobert get position, and then he fouled him, and he made the shot. So it's a 3-point play. Well, it is if Rudy makes the free throw. But yeah, that's too bad. In some ways, Gobert got in between him and the basket, and Birch didn't seal him out. He didn't find him early enough. That's just too bad. That's just how it goes sometimes. 76 to 63, still a 13-point lead for Canada. 4:16 to go in the game. The 4:16 and the 4:16. Toronto, baby. That's right. Let's see if Gobert can make this free throw. Let's see what kind of hilarity ensues here. Let's see if they should put some sort of like cartoon sound effects on his free throws. You know what I'm talking about. That'd be hilarious. Watch how he shoots this. Just look how bad his methodology of his free throw is. Just look at what he does with his arms and the way it spins off his hands. Just watch this. And the way how it's all like, it's awkward. Yeah, see? Just like that. I knew he's going to miss. That man is horrible at free throws. If that guy was a serious basketball player, he'd figure that out by now. I always say that. If you're a basketball player, you should be good at free throws. I don't care who the fuck you are, Shaq. I'm just saying. That was a good play. What Dwight should have took it up himself, but Dylan cleans up the trash and puts it in. Is there some sort of weird foul, though? I'm wondering. Wemby's being helped up. Let's see what happened here. It's like Dwight should have made that. No, they're going to call a foul on Wembayama coming down on Dwight Powell, even though Dylan got the cleanup. So Canada keeps the ball. It's a foul on Victor. So, yeah, it looks like we got European Scott Foster reffing this game over there. There is a ref that looks like Scott Foster, but it isn't Scott Foster. I'm like, is it Scott Foster? No, it's not Scott Foster. I swear it's not Scott Foster. No, it isn't. It's not the extender. No, it's not. All right, let's see. They're still scrubbing the floors. Y'all kids better hurry up. Get your damn scrubbers going. What the fuck? You taking too long. These guys are just as bad as referee challenges in the NBA. This squeegee kids over in France. Start squeegeeing it. I think you have to be bald to be a Team Canada coach. I think that's a prerequisite. All right, here we go. Dylan Brooks taking a three. Oh, he missed it. That's too bad. It looked good, though. He should have made that. All right, let's see if France can get nothing. Wembayama trying to shoot, but passed it and got it to Gobert. Gobert makes an easy shot. Okay, so now it's 76 to 65, 11-point lead for Canada still. 3.5 to go. Canada needs to, in some ways, slow it down and just make sure they execute on offense and then just keep playing really dogged defense. But slowing the game down and not making it so up and down the court may be in their best interest at this point, as far as like the lead and the time on the clock. So let's see. Gobert and Wemby at the top working with each other outside the three-point line. Weird stuff going on here. Let's see. He tries to throw it to Gobert to lob it to him. They're just lazy and pathetic. I mean, if we had players these size, they would be more skilled and not as lazy and goofy as they are. Although I shouldn't say Wemby. I'll say Gobert. I'm really talking about Gobert here. Gobert's lazy and pathetic. Yeah, that play, yeah, it is what it is. Good job by RJ and Dwight to be there to meet him. Nothing easy. That's what I'm saying. Nothing easy. All right, so France is going to inbound the ball for the 100th time after getting a ball deflected or a foul in this game. It seems like France inbound has been like the most common play in this game all game long. All right, here we go. They're inbounding the ball. Nebhard on the inbounds play. Let's see. Here we go. Wemby's trying to get a quick shot at three, and he misses, and Andrew gets the free throw. There's a little bit of a contact on the free throw, Is the foul on 65? Yes. It's the fouls on France trying to hold Andrew Nebhart from getting that free throw. So put another foul on France's side. Victor does not make the three on the inbounds play. He's trying to make a quick shot because of the shot clock. Coming up the other way, SGA with his untucked jersey, looking like the man. Let's see what he does. It's SGA time. It's time for you to do what you do. If it's not you, it's RJ. That's what I say. Or maybe it's Andrew. Maybe Andrew needs to do something. The refs are calling a lot of fouls right now. It's interesting. Like being a little ticky-tack. But, I mean, there was a foul there. It was ugly, the way that RJ had to dribble around 65 for France just now. But, yeah, or 85 or whatever fucking number he is. They got to be in the penalty at some point, right? Because there's been so many fouls. Yep, they are. What do you know, Lex? You called it. RJ Barrett's going to go to the line now. Make that. Come on. Yep. All right. Rattles in. That's good technique. He got it up there on the rim, and it rattled around and fell in. That's good technique by RJ. That wasn't the cleanest free throw, that's for sure. Make the second one too, my guy. My favorite Raptor, Mr. Canada, Mr. Canada, Mr. Raptor, RJ Barrett, Rowan Barrett Jr. That's right. All right, we're at a timeout for France. Let's see what else you all are saying in the chat. Let's see what's saying right here. Yeah. Brian's saying, hear me out. I'd love to see IQ, RJ, Jacoby, Scotty, and Ulrich play together at one point. That's a fun lineup. So you want that to be the starters? I don't know. Comche's a few years away. In some ways, he may really line up really well with Pirtle's existing contract on when he is actually ready to play for the Raptors. So we'll have to see. Comche is such a project, Brian. We cannot expect him to be even in the rotation for the Raptors right away. He's going to take some time. And if we do it right, we need to let him take time. And there'll be a lot of work on 905 this year for him. Cool Cat saying Kem Birch bulked up and very agile, looking great. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I told y'all. I scouted him, and I said, Kem Birch is back, baby. And you can see it. You can see it in this game. He's been playing very effectively as a big for us. In some ways, him playing like this today makes people feel a little bit better about Canada having to play big teams like USA in the Olympics. In some ways, people are saying, what are we going to do about Embiid and Anthony Davis? Well, you guys might be shocked at just how effective Kem Birch can be defensively against those guys. Mike saying Darko will mix it up. I think he did it last year. Yeah, and as it should be. It should be, you play well, you do things right, you get to play, that kind of thing. We see a former French player, Boris Diaw, in the house, taking in the game in a blue polo France shirt. And I guess he's part of the coaching staff because those are the shirts the coaching staff are wearing for France. It looks like he's one of the analysts. Of course, they got all the flags out. They're waving them like crazy, getting all hyped. Your team's in trouble right now. Big trouble. All right, there's the blonde-haired Evan Fournier, the fake-ass blonde hair. I don't know. That's not blonde hair. That's just a baldness, man. What is that? From one bald blonde man to another. All right, here we go. Rudy Gobert's got the ball with Dwight right up on him. Dylan's on Wemby. I really do like this Dylan Brooks-Wemby matchup. Look at Wemby pushing Dylan in the face pretty much. He's such a pest, the villain Dylan. Try to go up high, and Gobert's got such an easy putback right there. Dwight Powell not in position to box him out on the offensive rebound. 78-67. Canada up by 11. 2:15 to go. Here we go, Andrew Nebhart. Let's see what you're doing here. Yeah, RJ Barrett. Yeah, SGA. Yeah, Dwight Powell. Yeah, let's go. RJ, hit that three. Hit that three, baby. Yeah, let's go. RJ Barrett. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he's got that me mug on. He's in this competitive mode. RJ Barrett's coming for blood. That's right. He's coming to mess it up and get this win. Make sure we nail this over the host country, France. It'll be great because we beat them in a closed-door practice scrimmage on Wednesday, and we'll beat them in a public scrimmage in a friendly on Friday. Hopefully. It's still looking like that. Look at that. Rudy just threw the ball at Dwight Powell's face. There's a little laugh. Dwight's like, oh, sure. Didn't you just see him throw the ball at me? I know I'm Canadian and I'm a nice guy, and I ran into a wall and hit my head one day, but he threw the ball right at my face. That is not nice. No, that's a cheap-ass move, and there should be a technical for that. Why is this still France's ball? Seriously, that's not good sportsmanship. Man, Rudy Gobert, you're a punk-ass bitch. Yeah, that's why Joel Embiid should be on your team. Bunch of punk-ass bitches. That's right. Okay, long three made by France, and it looked like it may have been a foul. It's Yabusele again. This guy has been very much the vibe for France. He's been like more effective and important in some ways than the two monsters for France. In some ways, his 3-point shooting and his physicalness on rebounding has been very key for the French team today and keep competing. It's not Wembanyama. It's not Gobert. Those guys have not been dominating or doing what they could. It's been this Yabusele guy. 81-70. Let's see if Yabusele can cut the lead to 10. Canada looking real good. A minute and a half to go. This is a good lead. In some ways, like I said, we just got to use the clock. It's our friend. Eat up the clock. Win the game. Go home. Well, not home yet. You got to stay in Paris, in France for a while. You got some work to do over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, beat this team. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you play Puerto Rico on Sunday at noon. And I will be live watching it once again, guys. So please join me if you're enjoying my call to watch the game on Sunday against Puerto Rico when Team Canada takes the court once again. Yeah. France is hyped, even though they're going to lose. Yabusele at the free throw line. Very long pause, pregnated pause, a free throw there. He really took his time with his motion. Yeah, here we go. All right, SGA with the behind the back dribble, trying to get around to get across court. Let's see what he does here. He gives it over to Andrew Nebhard. Andrew Nebhard surveying the scene, looking around. He's had a really good game for Team Canada today. I've been very happy with Andrew and what he's done. Let's see what happens here. He's working with Dwight. He's got the switch on to Gobert, and he gets the ball to Powell, who gets a really nice cut right down the lane in an easy jam. Fantastic pass by the young man, Andrew. Fantastic pass. He's on defense now, guarding number 1 for France, who just brought the ball over the court. Little chippiness between Gobert and Powell. There's a switch. He switches back. He tries to give it to Wemby. I'm telling you, they're like Keystone Cops down there, and the refs can't even help them. There's a travel. That's right. You guys, what are you doing? These guys are goofy. Let's just put it that way. Wembanyama and Gobert are not cleanly good with each other. Let's just put it that way. I think RJ messed up Wemby because he hit him in the back right when he tried to give it to him. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. The experience of Canada and the overall talent of Canada is beating France right now. This is a big part of it. 83-71. With under a minute to go in the game, Canada's going to win this one, guys. They're going to win this one. There's a cheap foul on number 1 for France, putting SGA on the line near the end of the game. Here, let's just build that lead up even more. Let's put it 85-71. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's right. We're putting in the bench. So Jordy's feeling real good. Kabengele coming in. Looks like some of the scrubs are coming in. Dylan Brooks going to sit down. All the stars going to sit down. The French coach is worried. He looks sick to his stomach. He's like, he looks a little teary-eyed. He looks like he lost a little bit more hair. SGA will come out of the game really soon. We got both the scrubs, Kabengele and Melvin Ejim on the court now. The alternates and our great veteran leader, Melvin Ejim. Team Canada out there getting some minutes in this friendly at the end. SGA will come out in a sec, I'm sure, and they'll put in maybe Trey Lyles, I think, or maybe they'll put Kem Birch back in. Who knows? I'll see who's on the sideline there. It looks like they're going to put Nebhard back in after this is done. So Nebhard will come back into the game after just taking a quick rest to get a little bit more time out there. 85-71, 42 seconds to go. A bit of a foul here on Canada. It looks like, once again, the floor is too slippery, and players are slipping and sliding. Nebhard talking a little trash to Victor. I like it. So Andrew Nebhard coming in for SGA. He's in there with the end of the bench for Canada. Good to see the scrubs get in there and get some minutes and, get some pay. Even if they don't play in the Olympics as the alternates, they're getting time in the friendlies, and they're getting time against big-time teams like France. So I'm really proud of Kabengele and the Scrub brothers for being the extended part of Team Canada, the 13th, 14th, and 15th men on the roster. Dylan Brooks staring off into space on the bench like a psycho. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's before the game. It doesn't matter if it's the anthem. It could be at the end of the game. That man is in his zone. That man is in his zone. 84-73, still the 11-point margin we've had most of this quarter. I'm very, very happy that the lead didn't shrink as the game went further into the game, and it's actually stayed this nice double-digit lead. Fantastic stuff. And Nebhard goes around the pick and over to Scrub to Scrub. Scrub going up against Fournier. Let's see what older Scrub does. He misses that shot. No good. And now we got Fournier coming back the other way with Philip Scrub on him. Yeah, this is pretty much over. 13 seconds to dribble out, and Evan Fournier will dribble it out. And Canada has defeated France for the second time this week. They beat them in closed doors on Wednesday in a closed door scrimmage. And there's the handshake from Jordy to the French coach. And Nate Bjorgen said, "Oh yeah, I'll shake your hand too." The French guy kind of looks like the French coach kind of looks like the doctor on Love Boat. If you put some glasses on him, he'd be hanging out with Isaac at the tiki bar, scoping all the women at the boat, the pool boat. I don't know. Good to see the good sportsmanship. There's Gobert getting daps from RJ and SGA and Dylan. Yeah, Dylan maybe talking a little trash, maybe saying little funny things to them. You know, there's Jamal, there's Kelly. Good job, doing a good job today, Kelly Olynyk, leading this team. All around good effort by Canada overall. I don't think that there were many dead keys on the piano today, as far as most of the players contributed in some sort of way, and whether it was a defensive way or putting some baskets in. So yeah, really, really happy. There we see RJ talking to Nicolita. Yeah, France is talking to their team. Nicholas Batum in the huddle, and the Canadian team clapping for the crowd in Orleans, France. Yeah, they need to mop the floor, get that floor a little bit less condensation on it. That floor was dangerous. And in some ways, I don't like floors like that because they can mess up people's basketball careers. So, yeah, get a better floor. Hopefully, we don't have to play in New Orleans again. And the next one, I don't know where they're playing on Sunday. We'll see. But either way, they got to get a better floor for next time. Yeah. Yeah, good job by the Canadian team. Very, very good job. I like it. Monique saying, good job, Canada. Great work. Yep. And Andrew saying SGA 2025 MVP. All right, so the stream is ended. I'll go ahead and turn that off. And we will go to what we got in the chat, and we'll finish up our regular business on the channel. Kem is flying. Yeah. You like what I really like what I saw from Kem in this one. Seriously. Mike is saying small forward on the bench is a key position for sure. We could see it change a lot as well. Yeah. I mean, and overall, the most important bench role is the point guard. And if Jamal Shed is going to play like he's played in Summer League as that point guard, I feel like we're going to be all right because he has a headiness that Malachi Flynn never even had. And this guy hasn't even played in the NBA. Jamal Shed understands the little things that Malachi Flynn went, woo, right over his head. I already have way more confidence in Jamal Shed than Malachi Flynn. And how many years was Malachi Flynn on our team? Seriously. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to keep talking about the point guard off the bench because everything starts with that position when you're talking about bench mob. And Shed is our guy. Look at Fiercey celebrating Kem Birch, Montreal's Kem Birch. Fiercey's in that area. She's from Montreal. She's going to celebrate Kem Birch's from Montreal also. That's right. Mike's saying Canada's got this. Yeah, they got it today. And Cooket's saying RJ looks great as a FIBA player. The level of physicality and shots are awesome. Yeah, I have to agree with that. RJ relishes competition, and he relishes the battle, and he really does get in there and make it physical. That's for sure. Mike's saying Carlson is closer to playing than Comshay, but Comshay has a higher ceiling in time. Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike. In fact, I'm going to give you a dunk because that is so true. I agree with you exactly. I mean, Carlson in some ways is 25. Comshay is 18. That's 7 years difference. I mean, that illustrates it all right there as far as the age difference. Brendan Carlson played at Utah for 5 years. He really got a lot of tutelage at the college level, so he's way more polished at this point. Comshay has played in the Basketball Africa League, and he's 18 years old. He was the youngest player who came in the draft. So it's so much of a different wide gap. 7 years is a long time between 18 and 25. So that's a big part of it right there, Mike. Yeah, boom, a 3 by RJ. I love it. Mike's saying RJ is going to have a great year this year. In my opinion, a career year. He looks great. The thing about it is the offense was already good coming to the Raptors from the Knicks. It's the defensive side he's going to improve on, and he's going to wow some people because he's going to get after it. In some ways, RJ had this saddle on him while he was a Knickerbocker that he's not a good defensive player, and that's bullshit. He wants to prove them wrong, and this is the biggest area that he can show that he's improved in. And he had already said in some ways he wants to do it for Canada too. In some ways, the defense for Canada last summer was criticized by Rowan Barrett Sr., his father. He said, listen, y'all did not play as good a defense you could have at FIBA World Cup, and that may be why we got bronze instead of gold. So this is the thing. His dad's telling him, is like, RJ, you got to play better defense for Team Canada and the Raptors. And well, RJ's up for the challenge. So it may not be on the offensive side that you see the big differences with RJ. It's more on the other side of the ball that you're going to see the growth with him. I'm telling you right now. Fiercely saying, I'm sorry, but Powell, he got that ball thrown straight in his face. He's the sacrificial guy for Canada. He's sacrificing his body and doing some dirty work against bigger men that is really hard to guard. So in some ways, you got to give him something. James is saying RJ's our best scorer on the Raps. In some ways, you're right. In some ways, he's the most steady. I mean, it may be something over time where Barnes becomes that guy. It could be that Quickly is that guy, very close to being that guy also. But I think the most steady bucket for sure kind of guy who's going to get a free throw or a bucket is RJ Barrett. I think you're exactly right. Cool Cat saying Jordy playing 4 guards and a center makes us a very speedy, agile closing team. Yeah, I like the switching up of looks with size. It's weird because you would have thought he would have played that Lyles, Birch, Powell, or Linnick lineup with 3 bigs against Wembanyama and Gobert. But no, he had it out there when the 2 monsters for France weren't on the court. And he tried to dominate at those times. So, yeah, I like the differences and the lineups that Jordy Fernandez was using. Very different than the USA game. The USA game, he did hockey lineups and brought 5 out, put 5 in. Well, he was doing more of his masterful substituting in the right mixes in this game. And I'm very happy about that because in some ways, that was part of how he conceded that game against USA was, well, I'm not taking this so seriously. I'm going to go ahead and wholesale take all 5 of my players out and do a hockey line change. Stuff like that going on. Yeah. Mike's saying it's over, baby. That's right. Great defense for sure. Trevor J saying double whammy, double whammy, double whammy for France. Put them down twice in a row, the host country. And we'll probably play them at some point. We probably will. That's right. France looked out of sync. Yeah, specifically the 2 big men. I don't think, Wemby and Gobert play off each other a lot already. I would think they'd have their shit together a little bit more, but they don't. It may just be the awkwardness of the youth of Wembanyama and just the absolute clumsy goofiness of Rudy Gobert is what it is. Tom Duke's got W's and winning and me in there. And you put a little Canada flag behind my head. Tommy, you were going above and beyond. Oh, my gosh. He put a little Canada flag behind my emoticon. Tommy, oh my gosh, the emoticon giant strikes again. We're going to give you another 3-pointer. You're at 91, Tom. 91 dunks for Tommy, putting the flag behind me. Cool Cat saying, great game. I still want us to be consistent with our speed and defense for a full game. That's our winning strategy. Yeah. You know what? One thing I'll say, this game didn't really have any bad lulls where the other team really got on a run and kicked our ass. There was no crazy period where France just actually kicked our ass. So it's pretty good continuity overall through this whole 4th quarters of this game. And I'm just glad that France never jumped on top of us and got like a double-digit lead at any point. So good job by Canada being consistent for most of the 40 minutes of the game. Yeah. Mike's saying Shed looks great at point guard. It's the dog stuff. He has Lowry DNA, Mike. In some ways, his record coming from Houston of being 120 and 19, it just shows that there's winning about this man. And in some ways, that is the Lowry-esque kind of stuff that we want to recapture on the Raptors franchise. And that's what we're talking about, right? Doghouse saying, that's facts, baby. Pure facts. All right, Doghouse. Thanks for being here every morning, 9:30 a.m. We'll be back tomorrow, I guess, for a reaction to the Raptors Summer League game tonight at 9 p.m. against the Miami Heat. Yeah, I should do a preview for that real quick. Let me go look at the Miami Heat's Summer League team, and we'll go over them real quick so that you guys can know who we're playing against tonight. Now, right now, this is who they got of note. They've got Josh Christopher, who they have acquired from trades or something. All of a sudden, Josh Christopher is on the Miami Heat, so he's a pretty well-known player who's had some dubiousness, some problems in his life with charges and different things like that. In some ways, he's one of those guys, do you really want him on your team? But yeah, he's on their team, so he could be very talented and good for them tonight. Cole Swider, second-year player, power forward. Alondes Williams had one of the best dunks in Summer League the other night. Everybody's been showing that highlight. He's been playing very well. Of course, the great rookie from last year from USCLA, Jaime Vasquez Jr., is been very good in Summer League so far. And that's part of the reason why they're so good. They've had a Miami Heat rotation player playing for them at a high level for them. And then, of course, they've got the rookie, Kel'el Ware out of Indiana, the first-round pick, the 15 pick for Miami. He has been having a fantastic Summer League so far, the second leading scorer for the Miami Heat Summer League. So this is going to be tough. They have a 3-0 record, and their differential is pretty good. They're up there near the top. So, yeah, the Raptors, if they want to have any chance to play in the championship, they have to win tonight. In some ways, there's a couple teams that are already finished 4-0, and they're going to be in the final 4 teams no matter what. So that's tough. That's a tough thing. The Raptors probably will not get a chance to play for the Summer League Championship since they lost the game to Utah. So, yeah, 4-0 for the Clippers, 4-0 for the Grizzlies. They've pretty much punched their tickets in as 2 of the 4 semifinalists in Summer League. So, yeah, very, very good Miami team that's 3-0 right now. Well, let's blemish their mark. Let's play spoiler maker. Let's say, hey, Kel-El, yeah, let's beat your ass. Somehow, some way, let's do it. Brendan Carlson could be very important. Maybe we see a Comshay versus Kel-El matchup that could be very entertaining tonight. We're gonna have to see. Yeah. G saying that SGA didn't even break a sweat today. He got his jersey out untucked. But yeah, he looked good. I want to see the box score. And in some ways, tomorrow when we review the game tonight for the Raptors, I'll go over the box score for this game also that we just watched. So we'll have 2 reactions tomorrow on the Saturday stream, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yeah. Fiercey's reporting. This is a cue card for me because this is something they announced yesterday. The Canada series in the preseason with the Raptors will continue in Montreal once again this preseason. A game has been announced on October the 6th that will be played in Montreal, Toronto Raptors versus Washington Wizards. So that's fantastic stuff. Bilal Coulibaly of the Wizards will be there to play against the Raptors, and Chris Boucher and Montreal. So I love that. I love that they're having another game in Montreal. Get your tickets when you can, when they go on sale. And that game, October the 6th, the Canada series continues. Preseason game, Wizards versus Raptors in Montreal. Yeah, let's go. You enjoyed the game versus the Celtics 2 years ago. Yeah, we won that game, beat the Celtics in Montreal. In fact, the Raptors are perfect in Montreal, a perfect 6-0, I believe, when they play in that city. So, hey, if they get a franchise, an expansion team someday, hopefully the Raptors can continue that win streak against a Montreal NBA team. Cool Cat saying our bench players over the years are out of the league. The threes are out of the league. Are out of the league. The 3 are the cusp of being out of the league. What? I don't understand that. They were supposed to be backup to our core starters when they needed a rest. Results show us. Are you alluding to Achua and Flynn or something? Cool Cat, you got to be more clear. That comment is not clear to me. Can they say a nice game? Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. Cool Cat saying also, Jordy coaching philosophy is to mix it up to keep team off balance. Hard for opponents to coach against. Yeah, he really did that well this game. He did not do it at all against USA. And maybe that was part of him holding his cards to his chest and saying, you guys, we're just going to play them and we'll let them feel good. And in some ways, we'll concede this game to them. So let's see. James is saying, Lex, do you see Scotty becoming a scorer eventually? Well, in some ways, it's the basic DNA of his philosophy as a basketball player that is this thing that's in the way. And in some ways, this is part of what makes him so special. I don't know. I mean, look at Magic Johnson and look at what he was considered for his whole entire career. Scotty may be that kind of mold this whole entire time. It's not that Magic ever stepped up and became the main scorer, but he was supplementing and doing stuff to help score. But he was always the facilitator, the most unselfish guy on the court, making everybody better. That's really the way Scott plays. He's very much like Magic in that way. Now, Magic could average 20 points a game and like 9 assists and 9 rebounds, but he wasn't the leading scorer. So in some ways, having RJ and Emmanuel around him, and he could be that Magic role, is the best role for him. In some ways, Raptors fans shouldn't want him to become the absolute top dog scorer, and they should want him to be more like Magic. Because if he's like Irvin Magic Johnson, he's having a big, huge impact and winning in the game without being the number one scorer. So in some ways, Magic had Worthy. And that's who RJ Barrett is what I'd say right there. Yeah. There you go. Kareem saying, Lex, do Summer League commentary, please. All these Greenbergs are a complete crap. I have to say, though, Seth Greenberg was amazing. Jarrett Greenberg, you can go fuck off real quick. Yeah, but no, Coach Seth Greenberg was absolutely amazing. The crew that we had for the game that we lost earlier this week on Wednesday was fantastic. So if we get them again, I'm happy. But if I see Jarrett Greenberg and whatever random NBA personality, Greg Anthony or whatever, I'm going to be gagging. So yeah, hopefully it's Coach Seth Greenberg once again, and that goofy guy that was with him. He was good too. That was a good announce crew. But I don't want to do this. My voice is going to be so tired talking straight for 4 hours one day. That's a crazy. I don't do the Lexathons anymore, Kareem. I have to save my voice. It's a lot of work. Raps Love saying, what's the final? I can't tell you off the top of my head, but Canada just won by double digits, beating France in the friendly game today. I can't tell you right off the top of my head because I don't have the box score or anything in front of me right now. Mike's saying Scotty is the engine of the advantage creation. Scoring is just part of it. He needs to create for RJ and Pirtle in the shooting guard. Quickly is there to create as well, but Scotty with the ball is key for the Raptors. He's going to create for Quickly too, and vice versa. Quickly's going to be looking out for him too. No, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. What can be possible for Scotty? That's the amazing thing about him. There's a lot of debates right now. People are saying, who do you prefer, Paolo or Scotty? And in some ways, they're not the same player. Scotty is not like Paolo Banchero. He's a different kind of mold of player. And in some ways, that's going to be the thing that makes him better than Paolo in the end. Because Paolo's a little bit like everybody else. Scotty is not like anybody else. In some ways, he's special. And that's part of the reason why people don't understand how good he is and how much of a superstar he is. There's a lot of people down the state still. They're like, why is Scotty Barnes an all-star? Why did he get this contract this summer? Well, you go ahead and keep sleeping on it. We're going to come around and show you a real firsthand account why Scotty is exactly how special he is and why the Raptors are putting eggs in their basket on him to be huge in the future. That's right there. That's right. Randolph saying, I hope I get tickets for the preseason game in Montreal, my hometown. Last year, tickets were sold out in minutes, and I didn't get any. Well, good job. Hopefully you will get in there, Randolph. And yeah, don't sleep on it. I believe the tickets go on sale at the beginning of August. I think that they go on sale August 6th, 2 months before the game on October the 6th. Tommy, thank you for putting that score in there. 85-73, the final, Canada over France. There you go. I love it. Tommy, what a great producer. All right, let's do the classic card of the day. Even though David's not here, he should be adjudicating it, but I'll go ahead and adjudicate it real quick. Let's see. Cookette saying, after a chip run, our bench is why we lost games. All are out of the league except for 3, Gary, Precious, Flynn, who are fighting to have an NBA career. Facts speak for themselves why we're no good. Okay, that was who you were talking about. All right, I do realize who you mean. Yeah, it's really weird that Precious hasn't been picked up. Flynn, I totally understand. This guy's done in the league. I don't think that Flynn's going to be around any longer. Did we do this card before? I think we did this card recently, so I'm going to go ahead and change it out. Let's see. Let's get a different one. We had this guy recently too. All right, let's get a different one. The third one's the charm. I think we did this one too. Do I have the wrong box? This is weird. I'm getting too many duplicates right now. Okay. This is weird. All right, I want a very, very different one that I know I've never, ever had. Who the fuck is that? All right, this is a good classic card since I have no idea who it is. And since David isn't here, I'm going to go ahead and say this card's going to be worth 200 because it's really hard. I'm going to say this is worth 200. All right, first person to write in who this NBA player is, full name, don't half-ass me, Kareem, will get the points. Now, this is hard. I have no idea who this is. I mean, the first guess is really like easy. I know who the first guy you guys are going to say that is, but that's not who it is. Y'all are going to think that's who it is, but it's not who it is. I know y'all think you know who it is. Smooth's still here. Smooth could help me on this one. This may be so hard that I have to actually give you guys clues on the name, just like general clues. No guesses yet. Nobody's biting on this. This is crazy. Mike, take a stab on it. If anybody's timed out, get your timer done so you can try and take a stab at this. I know somebody would probably say they think they know who that is because it's a king. There was a Kings player that kind of looked like him that's more well-known, but this is not who that is. This is a weird card. It's a very weird card. I've never heard of this player before in my life, too. This is crazy. This may be like one of those weird instances like in the trivia earlier this week where nobody's going to get the answer. Maybe I should give myself 200 points for stumping y'all. Yeah, which year? Fiercely wants a year on this. Why? Because you can go look it up. I mean, really, there's enough here, Fiercely, for you to just start putting names in if you really want to do your trick. In some ways, I may ask you to do that, Fiercely, is go ahead and do the trick and figure it out and just give me all the names of the people that wore 25 for the Kings until you figure out which one it is. Let's see. You have no idea. I know. Nobody does in some ways. He kind of looks like that guy that investments guy who's on late night TV. Say Billy Knight. That is not Billy Knight. That's an interesting guess, guys. That is not Billy Knight. Wow, you both said Billy Knight. That is not right. That's not right. I really thought y'all would guess somebody else first. Brooke Stepp. Brooke Stepp is not right either. That's an interesting name. I've never heard that name before. Step. Like isn't that like a land formation? A step. A step. A steppe. Mike McGee. Mike McGee is not right. Wayne Strainer's here. Lex, you keep comparing our game against the U.S. Completely different talent level. I would summarize, and it was a practice game. I can guarantee Jordy's tactics will be totally different. Go Canada. That's exactly what I was trying to say, Wayne, is that in some ways Jordy's holding the good stuff. In that game against Canada, USA, he was not trying all out. And in some ways, the fact that USA didn't absolutely blow us out is a good sign because we were not doing things exactly how we're supposed to. You guys keep guessing. Pesha's not right. James, that's an interesting guess, and you half-assed it, but don't worry about it. Pesha is not right. Marty Conlon is the right answer. I was like, damn, Mike, you got it. Marty Conlon is the classic card of the day. I've never heard of this player until just now when I pulled this card out. Let's see, what year did he play? He played in like 91, 92. He played in the CBA for Rockford and then 1 year for the Sonics, but this is a Kings card inexplicably. He's undrafted out of Providence. 6'10", 225 pounds out of Bronx, New York. Marty Conlon of Providence. Wow, Mike. He did the research. He got it. I thought y'all were going to say Vinny Del Negro. I was pretty sure somebody was going to say Vinny Del Negro because he kind of looks like Vinny Del Negro. And I thought that would be the guess. All right, Mike, you're going to get 200 points added to your Raptor Freak trivia score. Good job, Mike. Good job. All right, let me see. Let's do the Instagram stories real quick. We got Omari Moore celebrating more birthdays. Omari Moore is always about celebrating birthdays, and I love that. Omari Moore is such a good teammate. Siakam, all kinds of fun stuff going on with him and his workouts this summer. Good stuff. We got Kelly Olynyk warming up before the game, throwing threes up, making crazy half-court threes. KO is ready to go. And he was in the game. He made some good threes. It's game day, baby. We got the Raptors official admin showing the game day coming up. And the open gym clip is awesome, y'all. Go watch that open gym clip. It's so good. Very, very good. Slim Duck has got somebody cashing out, and they're saying Tabernac. That's pretty funny stuff. Slim Duck's always got the good stuff on his Instagram stories, the funniest stuff. Gary Trent Sr. is saying, friend, how's life? And he's like, oh, you know me, just going with the flow. And it's a guy on a kayak who's absolutely getting tossed around. And I think this is interesting. Like, this may portend to Gary Trent Jr.'s mindset right now. Gary Trent Sr. is saying sometimes you got to play the role of a fool to fool the fool who thinks they are fooling you. Is that could be the 1 year, $2.9 million that Gary's taking with Milwaukee. You're fooling the rest of the NBA because you're going to go get big money next year. And you could have taken a multi-year contract at another team, get logged in at a worse rate. No, he's betting on himself. 1 year at a low rate, prove that he deserves a bigger contract next year. And that's what Gary decided. What about Lloyd's got some stuff in his Instagram, some sort of weird video, some guy's on a hood. Wubbs showing himself hanging out at Summer League with different people, Jacoby Walter. There he is in his Raptors 14. They took some promotional photos of him in the Raptors red in the Raptors main squad jersey. Really cool to see Jacoby first look in the 14 jersey. And yeah, there's more stuff. Him at the Wynn Casino, him on the payphone at the Wynn Casino. Garrett Temple up in the air, flying in a plane, flying around, seeing the sights. We saw Garrett on the Open Gym episode doing some coaching, teaching guys how to do stuff. Jordan War's in a gym somewhere, Louisville, it looks like. It's too bad. I wonder what's going on with Jordan. He's one of these guys, just like Precious and Malachi, who's just sitting around waiting. And he's not a Summer League guy. He's too old. So he's not at Summer League. He's waiting for the phone to ring is what he's doing. It's too bad. Grady Dix showing himself with VIPs in Las Vegas, taking pictures. We got the Raptor doing a Raptor rewind of really cool dunks that he was doing and fun highlights that are number 95, the Raptor mascot, is a great guy. We love him. Manu quickly schooling his friend Jordan Harris on Madden, it looks like. Or is that the new college football game that everybody's talking about? That is, because he's playing as Colorado and he's beating down his friend who's playing as Georgia. So IQ's not just nice on NBA 2K. He's nice on the college football too. So yeah, there's your Instagram stories real quick, checking in on the Raptors on social media, seeing what's going on with that kind of stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see. We got a birthday today, guys. It's actually kind of a special birthday in Raptors history. It's for Alan Slate. He's one of the original people that helped get the money and the ownership group together for the Raptors in the beginning in the mid 90s. So happy birthday to Alan Slate. Yeah, he's actually like 80 something, y'all. He's up there. He's up there. He's like 80. He's like 89 or something, 80 something. I don't know exactly how old he is. So yeah, happy birthday, Alan Slate, an important person in the Raptors history. Yeah. All right, let me see. Is that all I wanted to do today? I think that's it. I appreciate everybody for watching me and watching Team Canada play Team France and win this friendly today. I'm telling you right now, watch the game for the Raptors Summer League, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Raptors versus Heat. We could play spoiler and mess up the Miami Heat and hopefully do something good and get a win tonight still. I like that a lot. Most saying W stream, W vibes. Keep at it always. Good times. Good times are here. Go Raptors for life. Raptor Freak family crew, strong forever. And that's right. Thank you, Monique, for giving me my cue cards and the chat. And I appreciate everybody for joining me. Please join the channel if you want. Membership does have its privileges. It's weird privileges, but they're there. Trust me, they really are there. You can ask Commissioner Trivia David Saborin. The privileges are there. Trust me. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me at a different time of the day. And yeah, it's 5:30. I better go. I got to go make some dinner or something. Get ready for the Summer League game. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9:30, and I'll react to the box score for both the games today. I'll get a clean look at the Canada-France box score and kind of break it down through the numbers other than breaking it down with my eyes like you just saw me do. All right. I appreciate y'all enjoying me do play-by-play, and I'll really strongly consider what Cool Cat's saying. If it does help me maybe get more attention as far as people want to watch me call the game. I mean, I'm not going to think I'm better than Matt Devlin. I'm definitely not better than Matt Devlin. I love Matt Devlin. He's amazing. I love Alvin Williams and Jack Armstrong. I'm not a good replacement for them. But at least for some of these jabronis calling the Olympics and calling Summer League games, yeah, I probably am maybe a little bit more fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to strongly consider this. Maybe what I'll do, Cool Cat, is maybe I'll do a preseason game just to try it out. But don't hold your breath on me doing Raptors games during the season. Maybe if there's an afternoon game, maybe I'll do that. Like there's a Sunday afternoon game where it starts at noon and it's coming up real quick. Maybe I'll just do a watch along on a Raptor game that day. I don't know. I'm going to think about this, though. I do take y'all's suggestions in a suggestion box in that chat, and I do listen to them. So maybe I will do that. Give the people what they want, Lex. That's right. Let's go, Raptors. W for Canada. Let's get the W for Toronto next, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. Once a month is good to expand your wings. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I like doing it. I think that in some ways it's a lot of work, and in some ways I kind of do like kind of just chilling and watching the game. So it's kind of like in some ways, it's tough. It's tough. And sometimes I'm going to the game. So that's a big part of it too. Mike saying Bloomberg Power Players Messiah video. Remember, don't worry, I won't. You mentioned it in here. I'm sure Monique's already gone to look for it because she wants to see it. And I'm sure either her or Trevor's going to put it in that Facebook chat soon. Mike, you should be in the Facebook chat. If you're on Facebook, you'd be in there with us. You could have shared it there for us right away when you found it. Either way, that's part of the membership privileges of being a member of the Rap Freak channel. You get to be in a Facebook group, a private Facebook group with us where we're sharing the minute-by-minute stuff as things are going on. So, yeah, there you go. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Believe in Scotty. Trust in Masai. Let's go, Darko. And let's kick some butt, Raptors, tonight. Jama, lead our Summer League youngsters to a victory over the Miami Heat tonight. Let's go, Canada, our home and native land.